Hello!
Hello!
Hi, Squabblers! Good stuff, good stuff. I hope you guys are doing well.
Milton is the cool hi. Alright, Milton, your greeting first.
Hi! Okay, so I'm kisekimiya. I am Eos. Sorry, wait, I'm Eos Kai. No. My Nihongo is not very good. But yes, I'm a guild receptionist from formerly Project Memoire. Thank you for having me, Io.
You're welcome. Thank you for joining me. So, hello to Hyunis, hello to Squabblers.
Welcome.
As you know, I'm a CEO from former Project Memoire. And I am Mia Senpai no matter what.
Hey! Welcome to your heart.
Okay.
Good stuff. So, like, where do we start?
Well, my chat said I was muted, small brain.
No!
Sorry,
Again.
They could probably hear me, but I was muted. Wait, let me just do that again.
Go ahead.
Hi, I want to say Io.
Hi, welcome. Hello, welcome. Good stuff. Thank you so much for dropping by, everyone. I really appreciate it. If the audio is weird, please let me know. If I'm too soft or too loud, do let me know as well. Question mark.
Technical difficulties? You mean
yes.
Scuff Io?
Technical difficulties are the worst. Like typically you can Google like certain things. Like, okay, like it doesn't work, I'll just Google it. Problem solved. No, this took like, I think we took like a whole 20 minutes Googling for this like one issue, which is supposed to be so simple. It just made no sense because like there's no information on it. Thank you for the super. Thank you.
JP viewers or JP viewers. 来てくれてありがとう。ゆっくりしててね。皆さん、I'll teach you. When a JP viewer comes in, you say 来てくれた。
Wait, hold on. 聞いてくれた。
ありがとう。
ありがと
う。ゆっくり。
ゆっくり。
ゆっくりしててね。
は？ゆっくりしててね。So it's like 来てくれて。
来てくれた。
聞いてくれた。
ありがとう。
ありがとう。
ゆっくり。
ゆっくり
しててね。
しててね。Okay. No, I just have to memorize it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sasuga, my senpai.
Usually that's what we say when a JP viewer comes in.
I see. Oh my god, I gotta write this down. I'm actually writing it down. I'm so sorry. I can multitask.
No worries. But good morning to the Hyunis and Squabblers.
Good morning. Woo! Good stuff. Welcome into the stream. Welcome in. Squab, let's go.
Hyunis and Squabblers. Let me just rip off the banner. I'm sure most of you, well, if you've been paying attention, you might have expected a little bit of oddness, and either our announcement has either what, or you've been, I knew it. And I'm sure you've had questions for us. So we've never made a proper stream statement regarding the announcement we sent out. We were both informed basically on the same day.
Yeah.
Mine was like before member stream, and for Miyato?
It was, I think it was just like slightly before you. So like after my call, apparently, then you were like, oh, okay, that's the call.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So, because this was a sudden call, we were not prepared because we were never informed of anything early on. So it's kind of like, okay, chat, picture the scenario. Ring, ring, ring. Yes, hello? Mana-san, are you free to speak right now? And we're like, we can give you some time, yeah. And okay, like I need like 10 minutes of your time. And then we're like, oh, okay.
Thank you.
To put it simply, Project Memoire has
No more.
vanished. Yes. Okay, Mia-san, your first reaction, boo, go.
My reaction, honestly, I think like it was quite a surprise because I think it was just pretty much okay, things as usual, business as usual, and then I'm told like, oh, like okay, we need to get into a call, but then like before the end of the week. So then I'm like, okay, cool. So like Thursday hits, and I'm like, oop, we're hitting the end of the week. So then I DM management, and then they're like, okay, how about now? Okay, good, great, let's go, let's do this. And when I heard it, I was actually quite surprised. I was genuinely quite surprised. But it is what it is. I did not expect to get the news so suddenly.
Can I say this one thing though? Someone in my chat said Project No More. I couldn't ignore it. I was like,
But it's true.
a memoir? No. Like, But yeah, I totally see where Miyatan is coming from. But honestly, for me, my first reaction to it also, I totally did not expect it. I think for my members, for my super rare SR members and above, I did mention it on stream. Like, I just gave them a shock because it was I was half an hour late to members because of the call.
Oh, same.
And I couldn't tell them because serious talk. so like when I came in stream, I was just like, chat, I'm not my company no more.
Where it go? It no more.
No more. I'm not sure. Did Miyo-san like tell your chat, or like did you wait till the announcement and then like say it?
There were like bits and pieces, but like ultimately any questions I'm welcoming in this stream. But I've kind of been like, oh, if you have questions, wait for this one. Wait for this specific stream. So yeah, if you guys got any questions, good stuff.
Yes. So we're here to like give our official statement and answer some questions. And yeah, I do know that me and Mia-chan has agreed that for certain things that we feel is sensitive, we will not be answering you. So I will say no to your answer. I mean, no to your question. But personally, for my chat, I will say this: if you do have a question, I'm okay with answering you, but maybe on member stream. If you really want to know, better sign up for our members.
Ayo, plug.
So for those of you who have questions on Mia-san, feel free to let me know. And for those of you who have questions on my side, I will, let Mia-san know. Because we can't really see each other's chat.
Yeah.
Currently, we can only see our own chat. So, yeah.
Oh, we have a question here. So, will there be more collabs now because Project No More? I'll let you answer this one first.
Okay, so personally for me, I would say I think some people like collabs, some people don't like collabs. But for me, I would say I've mentioned this before, but for me, when I became a senpai to Mian-san, it's not I mean, it was delegated because I guess I was we're in the same company, but generally, I would say Mia-chan is so cute and she's my friend. So, yeah, no matter what, even if we're not in the same company, and I think I've sort of mentioned this before, I do plan on rebranding. I will talk about that later. But Mia-chan will always be my cute, super cute friend, and also I will always see her as a kohai, and she can always come to me. Anytime. She can bother me at 2 a.m. It's okay. I'll respond to her. I won't respond to other people though.
My heart! Y'all hear that, Shima senpai? Just mine though, mine! Only mine! Promise me I'll be your kohai forever.
Boys! Mama, Discord always open. You can give me a ring and I'll pick up with my half-awake voice like...
No, that's so real!
on the term of collab, I would say I would probably leave that to Mia-san. For me, I'm okay. You could just literally message me in the middle of the stream. Honestly, Mia-san could message me in the middle of the stream and not answer her. I'm like, yeah, I'm done!
No, it's real! I'm like, no, if you're streaming, please don't, no pressure, don't, and my precious senpai will literally answer me anytime, any day, and I just, again, she's just my senpai, you can't have her.
So, I'm on board if Mia-san wants any collab, and if I do any collab, I'll always invite Mia-san. Don't say I don't, because I do. But only if Mia-san is comfy with it, because as a senpai and as a friend, it is important to respect their boundary, and I respect Mia-san's boundary.
Thank you. Same here. Excuse me, sorry. Question mark.
So, on the term of collab, I will probably do more collabs, but not now, as everything's very messy right now. But on Mia's end, I'm not sure, but if Mia-san wants collab, you know where to find me.
Hey! Let's go! Question mark. I think in terms of collabs, because I think for me specifically, I can't really speak for anyone else, but my whole collab situation, not having collabs so far is definitely a me thing. I'm like, oh, I'm scared. So a lot of it is really just, okay, I think I need a bit of time before I get into collabs in general, but I do see collabs being a more frequent thing than previously possible now that we're currently indie, which I think is great. Pretty good. So yeah, if you want to collab, just let me know. I'm talking to you, senpai.
So, any others in chat have questions? Yeah.
We have a question here. So the question is, if I can ask, why did the project collapse? I think I'll go ahead and just kind of mention that I think it's a little bit private. I don't think it's something we can necessarily share, but ultimately I think what really matters is that we're here now and we're happy and we get to keep our IPs, which is pretty great. But yes, what about you, Io?
Oh, for me, I would say, I think, just personal opinion, but we did try
No
our
worries,
best.
questions
Don't say we
welcome.
didn't, which we did. But yeah, I think everybody knows that the company was very new when we first came in. So it's very new, and like honestly, in our current situation, the VTubing community is not as niche or considered new as it used to be. It's now basically, I would say, very very populated. And so like we did try our best, but one thing I can say is, for those of you who want to do VTubing, it's an expensive hobby.
Yes, it's true. It's true. Oh my god, it's pretty crazy.
Oh, very much. So think twice.
It really do be like that. I think there are ways to kind of like make do with free VTubing, and I think they're very viable, but like you have to really put in the work, and a lot of the time you're not gonna see like returns on that work. And if that's what you're okay with, if you're doing this solely like because like, oh, like I want to, it's for me, then that's great. Yeah, I think it can be very fulfilling then. But otherwise it is very expensive in most cases. Yes. I completely agree.
That's true. Okay, we got another question here from my side. Said, I was always curious.
Hi,
does Project
welcome.
Memoire have a parent company?
Oh.
No. Project Memoire is basically just Project Memoire. They did have sort of, well, take my words with a grain of salt, because I'm not management, but I did hear a little bit of here and there that we're supposed to have like other smaller groups. So like basically, from my understanding, Project Memoir itself would be, if we did have other smaller like groups or partners or something, Project Memoir itself would be considered the parent company basically. So yeah, no, I don't think Project Memoir had a parent company.
It didn't seem to me that way either. Yeah, it was never really disclosed to me specifically, so yeah. But to my knowledge, no sir.
Yeah, me too. No. Okay, so there is another question as well. What will happen to our channel and our content after we brand? Will we be, or to me, will I be privating my VOD? Since I think most, especially from my side, would know that I plan on rebranding, even though Project Memoir has graciously given us our IP. Yeah, I've stated my reasons in my stream on why I want to rebrand, but simply because for me, I kind of want to leave behind the persona of eel personally, because now that we're indie, I think it's quite normal, since obviously we were in a company, me and Miyat-san. We obviously did have rules. We also did have permissions, which we're not going to discuss about it. But I mean, yes, you could assume, and yes, your assumption is right. We did have rules to abide to. We did have permissions to follow. So it feels now that since we've kind of just been booted out, and as chat calls me, don't call me on that though, they call me homeless.
Oh no! You know, I was just gonna name my stream "Homeless but Not Hopeless." Now I kind of regret not doing it.
Yes. So they're like, "Oh, so you're homeless now?" I'm like, "Yeah, basically." But I think like a lot of times, when a lot of like people stream, there is always the gap that people like to talk about their real personality, or like their real persona versus like the character persona. So I have mentioned in my stream, if you're interested, go check out my stream. Where I've talked about how we did have a bit of rules and stuff regulation regarding on how we should act in certain manners, and some of those things are going to shape the way people chat, see us. It gives birth to our character and those sort of stuff. So you get an idea when you think of eel. Oh, you think Angel Bunny, when you think of Mia-chan, oh, you think guilt receptionist, and with our accompanying personality of how you would expect from that, from that character. But personally, I've been very honest. I don't honestly feel super like the personality I've crafted for Eel is. I tried my best to make it as honest and close to how I actually am, but there has been like restrictions that I feel I might have accidentally broken once, well, a few times, and got in trouble for that. And I could see that my chat's reaction towards it was very like, what? Unexpected. So it feels a little bit, even though like I've been freed, there is still a little bit like of a cage around me, like an expectation, and I don't feel comfortable going forth with that. So I kind of just wanna put it down and start something new without having any like rules or restrictions onto me this time. And well, for those of you, if you're interested and you want to stick around, I'm very grateful. But honestly, yeah, depressing side, if you do choose to go, I also understand.
I'll stay with you forever, senpai. Work.
Yes, I'll be at the But yeah, for my future, personally, I do plan on rebranding. I've made a talk about it. I will be being Juchan the Shark Vtuber. Yes, I was a shark all along. You thought I was a bunny? Nah.
Summon moment? Question mark?
Yes. So unfortunately for my side, I will be keeping fortunately, I will be keeping my YouTube as well as my Twitch since the IP has been delegated to us. But since I do plan on rebranding, unfortunately on my side, unfortunately for my chat, I will have to either unlist all the VODs or potentially delete it. I'm not sure. I do plan on unlisting it. I hope I don't have to delete it, but we will see. Unfortunately for short-wise, I can't unlist those, so those will be deleted. If there is one thing I do plan on keeping, it will only be the cover. The reminiscent cover. Yes, my pretender.
Very good cover. Love.
Thank you. But what about Mia-chan's side? From Mia-chan's future.
I've given it some thought, and I don't know how to bring this up. Actually, it's something I've been wanting to announce that I've kind of already kind of put into place. So no secrets here. I think we're all kind of aware that like maybe some VTubers may have past lives, and I happen to have one as well. And I plan to slowly kind of merge the two, not merge it per se, but like kind of rebrand my previous past life into who I am currently, because I feel like I resonate more with Mia currently. So yeah, good stuff. In terms of the future, I don't see things changing all that much. I think things are going to be pretty much the same. I'm just going to need some time to adjust because with freedom comes ideas, and with ideas comes lots and lots of work, and with work comes lots of new responsibilities. So hopefully we can kind of get everything in check and everything just kind of good. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be much of a change. I think the only real change will be that, okay, maybe I'll have like my past life linked, mainly because I do have some content previously, so I do want to share that with you guys, like whether it's with Squabblers or with Hyonis. So if you guys would like to check it out, I will be linking it later on after stream. So yeah, look forward to that if you're curious. Question mark. Thank you for the question.
Thank you for your question. Any question on Mia-chan's side?
Yes, on our side. Oh no, I lost track of chat. I'm so sorry. Hold on.
No worries. But we will be keeping our channel. A lot of people are afraid that we'll be losing our channel, but don't worry, because our main channel was made under our own account.
Oh, okay.
So,
I found
yeah.
the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, that was about it.
But yes, so when changing the IP, what would happen to the old model? Is the question. So like, I think like probably in reference to Ju-chan, like when you change your IP, when you like rebrand, what are you gonna do with your current EO model?
For respectful sake, I'm probably just gonna keep it in the closet. Yeah. Some people did ask, like, are you gonna like sell or anything? I'm like, oh no. I mean, I received the IP for free. I feel guilty if I do that. But it's not like I don't have any attachment to my model. I do, but regardless, I think for for my own sake, it's better to rebrand. Yeah, I don't really want to be sort of if it makes it seem easier to picture. I feel hostage by like the previous rules. And the fact that I have almost been streaming for 2 years, so like I feel like when I see this model, it's sort of ingrained to me the things I can do and the things I can't do, and it's But yeah.
Do you have any questions on your side?
Everything?
I think so.
Oh, questions on my side. Question for both. If you rebrand new content or new model? If the both of us, if we do plan on rebranding, or will we have a new model in the future with our new, like, indie freedom? For me personally, yes. On my side, yes, I will be rebranding. Yes, I'll probably be trying a lot more new content now that I have the freedom. Because on my side, I'm not sure about Miyatsun's side, I was restricted to certain things. I mean, I did have freedom for certain things. I did have restrictions for certain things. So yeah, I'm kind of curious to try test around the waters and see like other content. And yes, I will, as I am rebranding, I will be putting this model in the closet. I'm sorry, I know there's a lot of people who love this, but I'm so sorry she has to go in the closet.
It do be like that. But she's safe. She's safe.
Yeah, she's safe. She said I'm not selling her. Don't worry. But I do have, I do plan on getting a model and doing a full re-debut. So yeah, if you're interested, I hope you'll stick around. How about Mia-chan?
I'll bring forward. Could I have the question again? Was it like, okay, like what happens when I rebrand? Is that the question?
Do you plan on rebranding, and will you be making new content in like your in the current situation, or like will you be having a new model like as an indie?
Okay, so I actually have a really big attachment to this model because, oh my god, Katie Mama made it. So I can't help it just kind of like, I don't want to let it go. But in terms of rebranding, I'm not gonna say that it's not something I won't look into in the future, maybe like further in the future, or maybe like when it's more like possible in terms of like resources. We'll see how it goes. At the moment, I do plan to stay as I am, I think, especially because I'm so new. I feel like I haven't really established a lot of things yet. So I do have the flexibility of like, okay, yeah, cool, whatever works, cool, yeah, great. And if I rebrand, I think it's just gonna be the same thing, but with a different model. So, yeah. So I think for now, I'd say like, in terms of rebranding, I'm just gonna continue working on my current brand along with if I plan to rebrand in the future, which is not impossible. I do have ideas. Just probably I won't implement them so soon. Yes.
I'll be excited to work on any of it.
Good stuff.
Any questions from Miyatsun's side?
I'll be scrolling, girl. I'll be hold up. Question mark. Oh, seems. Oh, actually no. I think I saw one about like me side collab when.
Oh, when Mia-san? Aren't we collabing right now?
Yes, indeed. I didn't even know you could collab on like me side because like what? I thought it was a solo game. Is it a solo game? I have no idea. Question mark, question mark.
As far as I know, it was a solo game, but I have been hearing updates, so maybe, because I don't play it, so I'm like, oh, maybe.
Perhaps. One day we shall see. I'm still reeling over the buckshot roulette, like fucking 3 a.m. in the morning for me. I'm like, oh my god, you have to play buckshot, and you have to teach me the reins.
Yeah, that was really funny because like Miyata was like very sleepy, and as soon as we started, Miyata was screaming at the top of her lungs like,
oh my god, yeah! What the hell? I was so bad. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh, we have a question actually. The question is, am I now allowed to reference past life stuff? I think I'll let you go first for this as well.
For me personally, I mean, I think some of you may be aware of my past life. I have two, by the way. I do have a past VTuber life. It's not that big of a secret. I also have another life, but it's more as a V artist. It's like a VTuber, but more towards a V artist. So I do have two previous lives. I did graduate from the VTuber life itself, so I would prefer if people don't really mention about it. But if you want to mention about my V artist life, it is still alive and it's still awake. I just intend to transfer it now fully as Jutan. So yeah, check out our Vjan. Let me just plug that. I do have Vjan, and in the future I've invited Miyatan as well. You didn't know Miyatan is your favorite talented as well. to join me on Vjan in the future as well. So yeah, check us out. Yeah.
Thank you for your kind words. Thank you for your. I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. I got the kind words.
No pressure. I mean, if Miyatan ends up doing two faces, that's fine as well. That's fine.
I'm happy.
But at least know that Miyatan is also very talented, and you should appreciate her.
Y'all, I'm just saying, Eel's colors, very good, very nice, very beautiful. Like, I keep telling you, every time like she's drawing, I'm like, oh my god, goddamn, I love your colors. I can't, I love. And it's all through like instinct too. So it's like, if this looks good to me, I'm gonna use it. And she goes through like a lot of trial and error. There's so much effort put into her art. Please commission her. Oh my gosh.
Because like since we're empty now, so spare change.
Spare change. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh, I have another question here if that's okay. Raise his hand. Okay, cool stuff. So, since you keep the IPs to your model, do you keep any account related to it, like Steam accounts, for example? Question mark, question mark.
Miyata, wanna go first?
Oh, okay. I think, for me at least, I'm not sure if this is consistent among like every talent, but for me, the only account that management has access to is mainly my YouTube. I think that's it. So like everything else, like Steam accounts and stuff like that, were actually like entirely like me, only me, no one else in there. Question mark. So I think, yeah, we do definitely get to keep it, but it's also because it was never really under them to begin with. At least that's for me. Question mark.
I see. On my side, I would say more of my accounts were sort of like co-managed by them. But I think I don't think they should be in it anymore. But yeah, for me on my side, my social media as well as my YouTube was they were in my Discord as well. So like for me, I was more heavily managed in terms of my side. So yeah, they did have access to my social media as well as my YouTube as well as my Discord. So like if anything happens, they sort of can control it. The only, of course, in terms of Steam though, don't worry, that is personally also my own account. So they didn't really touch it because it was more like
sorry. Everything just lagged on me. Sorry. Go ahead, please, by all means. My bad.
No worries. So for our Steam personally, it was more like we purchased the games ourselves, or chat gives us the game. So it was more under our control. I mean, we did have rules and exceptions like chat cannot give us the game directly or that kind of thing. You can like send a donation and we will buy the game that you want us to play. But yeah, it was more like that was like more managed under us. If we want to play a game or anything, we would spend on it ourselves personally. Yeah.
Question mark.
Yeah, I hope that answers.
It's good. Do you have any questions on your side?
Yes, I do. So there is another question. Let's see. All right, question: will the voice packs on Booth remain up, and do you still get funds from them?
Oh, great question. Would you like to go first, Io?
Okay. So, look at me. It's a thumbs up or thumbs down, Mia-san?
Thumbs up.
Okay. Understand that I put Mia-san first.
Thank you.
Okay. Alright, Mia-san, I will take this. Mia-san gives a thumbs up. Okay, approval. I've got approval. Alright, so on the voice pack, I can't say if my voice pack and Mia-san's voice pack is the same, and I will not lie to you, but also do not dwell on this too much since technically everything's gone and everything's over. But yeah, to sum it up simply, the voice pack on the booth, honestly, I do not know if it will remain. I think it might, but I have no actual confirmation on my side personally. I'm not sure about Mia-san's side if she's been informed either, but I have not been informed on that. So personally, my statement is I don't mind if it remains up, but in terms of the funds, I would say I won't lie to you, but it's for me. It's not really a big deal. I don't get the funds from voice pack, but that's okay with me. For me, it's kind of like as long as you're happy, treat yourself, and yeah, I mean because in terms, my voice pack usually accompanies an art piece, so it's kind of like for me, it's kind of like it's just a little gift. So in terms of do I receive from voice packs, I would say no, but that's okay with me. And if you want the voice pack, do go ahead and support it. I mean, because that's also another way you can only unlock the EO art behind it. And there's not gonna be any more EO. So yeah. But overall, I'm not. I don't really want to dwell on it. For me, it's kind of like it's been said and gone. So if it remains up, that's fine with me. Whether I receive the funds from it, if you're wondering whether it goes to me, I probably not. But that's fine with me because it's kind of like just for me, it's kind of like a memento that you can get. So yeah, what about Mia-san?
Actually, everything you said, like one-to-one, exactly. So far, I haven't gotten any news on it either, but I do plan to just kind of move on regardless. Like, if it comes up, it comes up. If the opportunity comes and I can go like, yeah, that'd be nice, then it'd be nice. But like, otherwise, I don't think I'm gonna pursue it, question mark, because I also feel like I think what really matters in the end, right, is that like whoever's getting it is getting what they paid for. I think that's what really matters to me. So like that's good. Good stuff, good stuff.
Yeah, and it's more like for me personally, I'm flattered that you want to buy my voice pack. But I will say this, chat, for those of you who are interested and you want to get the voice pack, it might be a little contradictory, but you should get it because once I become Juchan, I will say this. I don't really have the best impression of voice pack, and I did follow it mainly because since I was on the company and it was, you know, something that companies do. Or well, not generally companies, but yeah, it was a thing that was, it's sort of like a requirement for me to do. But personally myself, I am not a fan of voice packs. Very unfortunately, I am not a fan of voice packs. So I do not intend, I will say this, I do not intend to do voice packs with my future redebut or rebrand. I will probably maybe I'll do something like an alarm ringtone, but not to the extent of a voice pack. So you want to get a voice pack? You better go get it because I don't plan on taking voice packs.
I'm fucking swiping them. I'm getting all of them. I'm getting every single one of them. In terms of voice packs, I think like I do want to do more voice packs. I think they're really fun to do. But on top of voice packs, I also don't want it to be like a just voice pack thing. I want to do more than just voice packs, which I feel like I now have more the flexibility of doing, incorporating like little essences of my character rather than just recording for the sake of recording, which is nice. So yeah, if I mean like coming out with like new voice packs is a possibility in the future. Currently, I do have some kind of in the works already, and they will be available instead of Booth. They'll be on Ko-fi question mark Kohi question mark. Yeah, that one. But also, yes, I'm so sorry. I actually forgot to answer one of the questions in my chat, which was like, is it okay to reference past life? For me, I would say it's okay, but like I would say practice discretion. So if like generally for like let's use like the company standard as an example. If we wouldn't share like where this talent is from, if you happen to know, probably like keep that under wraps. But then otherwise, I think it's fine to just bring it up from time to time. But ultimately, like definitely respect that I am currently no longer that talent. But I am currently not sure exactly what I want to do with my previous persona yet. Currently, basically, general consensus, if channel named Mia, call me Mia. If channel named something else, call me something else.
Yes. The etiquette of VTubing.
Good stuff, good stuff.
Okay, so I have another question here. A question for both more events on Discord. Will we be hosting maybe more Discord events in the future? For me, I'll answer this first. Yes, actually, I do plan on, since I do have more freedom now and I can interact with chat more, I'd be happy to host events or previously for my chat, for those who are aware or for those who participated, we did host a Pokemon Master card fight event. So where you get to battle as Pokemon trainers, because if you didn't know, I'm a Pokemon nerd. I love Pokemon. So unfortunately, I didn't get to battle in it as well, since during that time was the December Donathon celebration. But otherwise, I would have participated and try to beat my units. But yes, I do plan on having hosting events for my future, and like maybe trying to see events that Kyonies might be interested in participating and just having a little bit of fun. But what about Mia-san?
Question mark. The Fortins happened again. Could I have the question again? I'm so sorry. This is a very normal thing. What was the question again? Question mark?
Okay. Will you be having events for Discord?
Oh, right. I think for Discord, a lot of my events currently will feel probably very impromptu. It's not out of the question. It's definitely like something I'm thinking about very often. But in terms of like, will it happen? Yeah. When will it happen? I'm not sure. But yeah, question mark. I hope that answers the question.
Any question from me at some side?
Question mark. Yes, actually. Question mark. Sorry, hold on. Like I'm like trying to store the questions in my brain, and then like it farts, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I have to look for it again.
I see.
It do be like that.
that.
Good stuff. Question mark. Oh my god. Oh, okay. So here we do have a question about how many VTubers were left on their own after Corpo closed.
Do I say it?
Yeah.
You're
I mean-
looking at them.
Yeah. Like.
Okay, I think I'll take up the mantle for this one since
Okay.
I've been in the beginning.
Yes.
So to put it simply, to answer your question, we are a corpo, but we are very tiny corpo. I would say we're almost you could compare us to the size of a group actually, but we are corpo. We got them legal documents. But because I think I've mentioned this before, but there were basically two branches for Project Memoire. They're originally only supposed to be a JP branch, but I guess they sort of like it's mainly the Ian branch mainly started with me because they saw like interest in my side, in the Ian side. Although I could speak a little bit of Japanese. Like Japanese is not my main language, and I personally never actually I never actually learned it. It's kind of like just I picked it up after yes, just watching anime and stuff. But I happen to be able to pick it up like to a conversational extent. Although my Japanese is by no means perfect. I do have a lot of grammar or wrong use of words. But the main thing is that I've been told is that Japanese people can sort of understand the message I'm trying to convey with my broken Japanese enough that we can hold a conversation in sort of purely Japanese. So originally they wanted to only make a JP branch. Well, I mean not JP branch, just a full JP team without any EN. But I was kind of more I was a little bit more not too into that because I've mentioned this before. Although I can understand if you speak Japanese, I can sort of understand you, and I can also reply to you back. The main problem is I cannot read Japanese. I cannot read a lick of Japanese. I can't read a single word. I look at a word and it's kind of like, what? It's kind of like a bit of like random to me because I've never studied, as I've said, I've never actually studied Japanese, so I cannot read any Japanese. So I wasn't on board with the idea. So they decided, for my sake, thank you very much, to try start a possible EN branch, to look into an EN branch, and to put me sort of as like, I am kind of like the trial and error. Like, here, we're gonna have you as EN then. So that's where the EN branch was born. Yes, I'm the myth, legend,
Hey, yo!
It started from me. Yes, it started from me mainly because they mainly were only supposed to have JP. And then as I don't think you know about this, but there were supposed to be other JP members. You might not be too familiar because the company itself didn't want to mix JP and EN. So although I think some of you might be familiar, I debuted together with previous Sakuya Aru, and he was part of the JP branch. even though we debuted as basically, actually, we debuted as Gen mates because they didn't want us to sort of. I think it's more like the JP standard, like JP and EN don't clash kind of thing. They wanted to keep us more separate, so we were never actually formally introduced as Gen mates, even though we were Gen mates, since we did debuted like more or less around the same time, and we actually entered around the same time as well, not too far. But yeah, so there are actually other members as well, more on the JP side. Chad would not be familiar with it, and we never really bring it up because honestly, even I'm not really familiar with them. I do know about them, but not in detail. Like, I do know of their existence, but not in detail. And as I've mentioned before, for those who are asking about the parent like company, you could say Project Memoire itself was something of that sort. So even though there were other talents under the JP branch, they weren't specifically under the project of Project Memoire. Project Memoire may have been the company, but as you say, like each like VTuber sort of like each time they release like a group of VTubers for a company, they will call it usually under a certain project. So we ourselves, me, Mia, like Aru, and there was another one, we were sort of under the project term of Project Memoire, and the other kohais that were supposed to come in, they were not put under the Project Memoire. They were under Project Memoire, but not under the project. If that makes sense, yeah. So we never really got to interact with them like directly. We did sometimes meet maybe in like company setting where like we were all in a group meeting and introduced. But other than that, we've never like actually talked to each other. Like no DMs, no nothing. Not really. Like we might have just met like once or twice, but that would be about it. We never really had contact. And since management was pretty strict, like keeping like sort of like a barrier, like JP, EN, and like project like Memoire and a different project is different. So we didn't really have like much contact, and well, it's more like we weren't really allowed to really contact each other either. It's kind of like if you want to do that, you'd have to do that under management watch. So I'm not too surprised if chat sort of like, oh, but where are the other talents? We weren't really exposed like too much either, so we don't know. Do bear in mind, we might be close with management, but that doesn't mean we are like told everything about it. The main info is usually not told to us, so even if you ask us a lot of questions, there may be a lot of things that we cannot personally answer you as well, because we ourselves don't know either. we just know like the bits and pieces or like the rumors we hear floating, but on certain things we're just as clueless as you. So on the first note, we cannot really talk much about it because we don't know much about it either. I hope that answers you.
A lot of what was said is also kind of new to me too. Oh wow.
Yeah, it's kind of like we were like more separate into different groups, so like we never really fell under the same category in the end. So, but just take it with a pinch of salt, because like I said, I am not part of management. I'm just telling you from my understanding and from what I've heard. I could be completely wrong. I will say this because I am not 100% sure. The info itself was never shared with me, but from my understanding, I'm telling you from my understanding point. I could be wrong on certain factors, but that is what I know, and that's what I'll share to you.
I think pretty much same. Like a lot of stuff for me was also like need to know basis. So like if there was no need for me to necessarily know it, even if I would have liked to know for my own reasons, it would have just been like, yeah, it's just I don't know.
It was not shared with us.
Yes. Oh, we also have another question here. If that's okay. Yes. Okay.
Go ahead.
So, what were the restrictions about tubing while on the company, if I can ask? Yes.
I think Mia-chan can go first, and then I will follow up because I feel this is like one of the sensitive topics we don't really wanna Mia-chan and me don't really wanna talk about. I don't mind talking about it more in maybe members, but like we kind of prefer to keep it more under wraps. Yeah. But that's only for my side, of course. Not for Mia-chan's side. Because I think chat generally knows I'm more open about the topics. I will not how do I say this? I won't paint anything in a bad light, but it's more just do understand rules are rules.
Corporal is corporal. It really do be like that. But there definitely is a difference. Like in terms of being in India, being in a corporal, I think there is a very large difference in terms of like maybe from the surface it may not seem too crazy, but I think behind the scenes a lot more happens, and there is a lot more like what's the word, doors, gates that you kind of have to like unlock to kind of get to a certain point. And something that was quite interesting for me, I think, in terms of like restrictions, I wasn't necessarily like I mean restrictions are fine because it is a corpo, right? But I weirdly enough felt like I was given quite a lot of freedom despite being in a corpo, which I'm very grateful for. But I definitely won't be able to say that's the standard like corpo experience, and I definitely can only say this is like true for me. I can't really speak for anyone else. Yes.
Okay. So, as Mia-san said, I would say I can't really say our experiences were completely the same. I will mention this because I am much older, and I think I did mention this to chat before. I am on the trial and experimentation side. So yeah, there are a lot of things personally for me probably imposed more. But I completely understand because, you know, as I said, they did start the EN side with me. So I was kind of like, alright, we got this one test subject here. Before they took in like Mia-san and like others. So like, you know, once they've tested the waters with me. Yes, I was the first child. The first child gets subjected to all this stuff. So yeah, my experience from Mia-san was vastly different. I will not go into detail about it, but I do understand from the standpoint of why it was different. But if you'd like to hear about it, as I said, member stream, but I will not talk about it in detail. From my side, as you could probably tell, it was more stricter, even by saying like what did management manages on, and for like Mia-san, just her YouTube. For me, I got managed on a lot of my stuff, YouTube, social media, and even my Discord. So yeah, there is a difference in how they manage this. I would say probably once they sort of, you know, tested the waters with me, they sort of understood, okay, what can you like do, and it was a bit easier on Mia-chan's side. But honestly, for me, I would say that's a good thing, because I'm happy that Mia-chan gets to be more free. So yeah, it's a good thing. I wouldn't say like I was totally happy about some of the things, but as I said, I do understand corpo is corpo, rules are rules. There will be some that sometimes you disagree and sometimes like you just don't agree, but it is what it is, and yeah, that would be mainly from my take. But I'm happy for Mia-chan because
Thank you
she's
for
my
always.
beloved kohai.
Thank you for always looking out for me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Here's to freedom!
But still, chat, just because we're free doesn't mean you can't disrespect our rules. Gonna say that anyone who disrespect rules still gonna get the hammer of bonk.
Hammer of bonk. Yeah, you heard that? Yeah. Good stuff, good stuff.
Okay, so I'll go on with the next question from my side then.
Yes, please.
Okay, so I think this is more directed to me. So when you rebrand, will it be under this channel? I mentioned it before. Yes. We will still be keeping our channels. I just to repeat it again. our YouTube is personally under us. Yes, our manager had like management control over it, but the account itself was created by us, so it is under our control. So as we get to keep the IP, we will also be getting to keep our YouTube accounts. And well, I have Twitch account. I think Mia-san also has Twitch account. I'm gonna put that in. So yes, we will still be keeping, and even if I rebrand, I will still be keeping. I've already explained earlier about the VODs if you are curious. So yeah, go back to check it out. Any questions on me at some side?
Questions. Not necessarily, but I probably will mention, I think if there are any questions for like us, like for like individually, I think personally, at least on my side, I prefer to keep it maybe for like after the collab, and then like I'll slowly go through like the individual questions that are like solely aimed at like me specifically. Yeah, I'll just mention that early on. Good stuff.
Okay. Got it.
Yes.
That will be the same for me as well then.
Cool stuff. But yeah, and plus, oh, we do have a question here, which is, will you still collab together? I feel like, yeah, I think it's like, as indies, we definitely have the freedom to do so. So like, I feel like even when we were under Corpo, there was no actual pressure to collab or not to collab. So it was just kind of like, at least not for me. So like, I think as indies, we can just like, you want to play buckshot roulette like right now? I'm kidding.
I'm down. Honestly, I'm down. Anything Mia-san invites me to, if like if I'm not asleep or if I'm not in the toilet, I'll be like, yeah, I'll be right there.
Question mark. Any questions on your end?
No. Oh yes, there is a question for both new cover songs.
Cover songs. Ooh, there are some in the works. I'll let you take this. Yes.
Oh, okay. So I think just to answer also for some people who were curious about as you know, we were supposed to work together on a cover song. We are still working on it. Actually, we're not gonna, it's still a secret, so we're not gonna tell you what it is. But
it's very exciting.
We are working on it. And I've gotten, I think, the main question. Mia-san has also said whether I will be doing it as Io or will I be doing it as my new rebrand. So at this very moment, I was also I was a little bit conflicted when I did hear about it. I'm gonna be honest, but I think for me it's more of a farewell to the EO. So I will be doing it as EO. So yes, there'll be two things that I'll be keeping on my YouTube personally. I will be keeping my cover, and I'll be keeping me and Mia-san's cover.
Woo!
Yes.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, and also for Mia-san's side, you can tell them about your.
I think this kind of relates back to the rebranding question, which is like, oh, like what now, right? I think it's pretty much the same. Like anything that's currently in the works will continue to be in the works, unless something happens that's unrelated to the whole like, whoops, haha, bye Corpo situation. So, otherwise things are like pretty much gonna be the same. So yeah, look forward to that. Good stuff. Very, very excited. I'm so excited for like our cover together because like it's gonna be like there's a twist. That's all I'm gonna say. There's a twist.
I'm very excited as well because with Mia-san, honestly, this might be surprising, even though like I have mentioned I did used to be a Vtuber. It is my first time actually making a cover with someone.
It's my honor, senpai. Wait, hold on. I gotta like get on my knees. Wait, hold on. Got him. Okay. It's my honor.
Honestly, I was very flattered because Mia-san was the one who's like, Io, and I'm like, yeah. cover collab, and I'm like, hey yo.
Perhaps, mayhap? Question mark? It was so exciting. I was a little bit nervous, but Io was like entirely like, oh my god, yeah, she's so supportive. And then like both of us just kind of like, okay, great. Now we just gotta do the thing.
Oh, shall we announce about one of the things?
Which one?
Paper.
Oh. Sure.
You wanna put it on both our screens?
Okay. Question mark. I might take a while on my end, but yes.
Okay, I have mine ready.
Cool. Question mark. Good stuff.
Know when you're waiting.
Thank you. Question mark. Oh, which one are you putting on your screen? All of them, and by all of them I mean only one. I don't. Okay. Question mark. Let me. Oh, please. Oh, okay. Cool stuff. Ready when you are.
Alright, ready? 1, 2, review! Ta-da! Hyuni is one of our, Hyuni's and Squabblers. I'll forget the Squabblers. One of the Donathon wallpapers finally arrived. As I said, you will be getting, personally from, this is from me, but I wanted to have Mia-chan in it as well. You will be having a full-size wallpaper of me and Mia-chan! And don't worry, as promised, we have 3. One is of me and Mia-chan in together, and then we also have purely for Mia-chan and also my wallpaper. We also do have it separated, so for those of you who have double computer screens, yeah, so we'll be releasing this on Discord as well as YouTube a post later. So do look forward to it. Yeah, there is still one more on the way. It should be coming by the end of today. Unfortunately, it seems that it couldn't come before stream. So yeah, you will be receiving another one probably by the end of today or, well, by tomorrow, depending.
Squabblers, this is courtesy of EO. This is entirely courtesy of EO, so please drop by her stream, like her stream, subscribe to her, get her membership, do everything.
And also to speak to my Hyunis. Yes. Please look after Mia-chan, especially because usually, unfortunately, Mia-chan stream is usually when I'm asleep.
Time zones, why? Thank you once again, EO. Thank you so much. Like formally, like actually, like thank you so much for including us in your Donathon stuff. Big appreciate. Everything came out looking so great. Can't wait for the new stuff. Good stuff.
You're welcome. I'm glad. I was very happy. Yeah, because this is basically our sort of like actual official like work together where you can see the both of us. Apart from the phone wallpaper, like, you know, actual, not Reteeves. Reteeve good too, but you know, you actually get to see the both of us.
This is new for me too. I'm like, oh my god, Senpai's on my stream. I'm like, oh wait.
I'm happy, honestly. Chat, you didn't know I was just cooing like the whole time. Yes, I am a squabber too. I just coo. Like, Mia-chan is so endearing. I kid you not. Like, when we go on like calls and stuff, and like when Mia-chan is like, Mia-chan's just so cute, right, Squabblers? You better say yes. Right, Squabblers. You better say yes. Unless you hear a click behind you.
Enough about me. Okay, EO, Io is honestly like, once again, please do check her out. Her karaoke, she funny, she cute. What more you need, bro? What more you need? Question mark. She funny, she cute, she draw, she sing. What she don't do? Literally, what she don't do?
Wait, thank you.
Thank
Did
you.
you have to? We got a question. Did you have to ask management about any of this?
Any of like us having a stream currently?
Yeah. I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean like about the stream? Do you mean about it's a little vague. The cover collab and art.
Oh. It was definitely like it was initiated by us. Yes, it was initiated by us. It was not something that management like got us to do. It was definitely just one of those things where like, okay, we're like, oh, should we do it? Yeah, let's do it. Question mark. And yeah, no, pretty much. I think towards I'm not really sure if this is like question mark. But in terms of like towards the like the kaput, the poof, things were a little bit slow moving. So this was definitely something we decided like kind of on our own. Yeah. Yes. Question mark.
I would say mainly when it comes to like the company matters and like when we do things. Because mainly in the beginning of this, mainly for the cover, this was more like invited by Miya-san, and from if I recall properly, Miya-san did say like she did ask Mana-san about it because she did tell me, and I was totally on board with it because for me it's more like since Mana-san knows I am okay with anything. So I was just like, yeah, okay. Like Mana-san said okay, and then I just go with it. Mainly, the main thing was for our cover personally. It's kind of like if we want Mana-san to be in charge of it, like and oversee it. Sort of like or have like some companies they fund some things themselves, some things you fund yourself. So since we didn't plan on asking Mana-san like for fundings for our cover, which is one of the reasons why we did the donathon in the first place. So it was more like the responsibility, since we're the ones mainly like going to be funding it. It's mainly like to just get permission. And if they're like aware of it and they're okay with it, then yeah, it's more like then the rest of it is just up to our judgment. Yes, for the art, if you're referring to the art, this was yes, as I've mentioned before, if it's kind of like for things that we sort of like provide for ourselves or provide for chat, the responsibility more or less falls onto us, unless it's something that management wants us to give, like the voice packs and so on, which is more like management's requirement. So they provided the artwork for my side, yes. So yeah, that was more managed under management side, but for this thing, it's more like of a personal project, and like I said, since we wanted to like fund it ourselves and like yeah, it's like as I said, a personal project. We wanted to work on it. So yeah, it falls more just management knows, permission okay, and we do the rest. Yeah, self-service.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Good stuff. It was definitely one of those like, okay, so if management is giving you a project, management be funding it. If you want to start a project, we got to go through some stuff. So like it really depends. It's very situational.
As Miya-san said, if it's a project, yes, basically Miya-san said it's simpler. If it's a project by management, then they will be funding it. But we will sort of like have to. We'll be sort of heavily regulated since they're the ones doing it. So like we have to follow things to a T, and we can't decide or say anything simply. We will have to wait for management. But if it's a self-funded project, it's a personal project. It's more like as long as we've gotten approval and management is aware of it, we can mainly do, you know, what we want within our boundaries. Because as I said, we do have rules and regulations of the things we can and can't do. We've been already like, you know, told early on, so we sort of understand and keep within that boundary.
Thank you so much, Phantom Team, for the membership. Thank you. Yes, there is a question about like how much I followed you prior to being a part of this company. I'm very happy to answer the question. See, like I bought your voice pack before, like I bought your voice pack before we even spoke. I was like, I still have it. It's not. Wait. I was like, I gotta get this. Question mark. I have been actively lurking on EO streams prior to the whole thing. I have been aware of the company for quite a while, like a couple. I think like around the time it started, I was already kind of aware of the company. So I've been kind of like passively following along, and it was definitely like a wow. Whoa! kind of thing when I realized I'd actually be like talking to like you, like, oh my god, hi. Good work. Good stuff. The answer to the question, how long have I been following EO? Since the beginning.
I wasn't really too aware of Miyata because, like I said, they don't necessarily tell us things even if we're curious about it. But yeah, once it was confirmed that she was coming in and you know they were preparing for her, then I was told, and then like I met Miyata, I think and then I met Miyata in company call, and like Miyata was. Yeah, I was hearing my first impression of Miyata is so cute. She's so cute.
No, yeah!
Miyata was like, good stuff.
Yes. Oh my god. I was really nervous. So like every time I get nervous, I tend to word vomit, and that's the only side of me I could show EO. And it was just like, okay, well, I guess she knows me as the okay.
Good stuff.
Question mark.
I thought it was cute because and like when we spoke for the first time, Miyata was panicking. She was really panicking. I could hear like, I think you also like knocked over some stuff and then you started panicking.
Oh my god, no, real.
I was like, oh.
I'm glad
like,
you find it cute.
I think that was the point where I realized, oh, I'm really a senpai. And I'm like, okay, chat, I gotta step up to the plate.
Good stuff. Question mark.
Okay, I do have a question here. Just curious, how much they were being picky at the end? Were they being picky?
Do you mind if I go first?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. For me, it was, I think towards the end, a lot of things were just kind of like, okay, sure, pretty much. I think things were a lot more like hands-on earlier on. Like when I first came in, a lot of things were like very, very hands-on. And towards the end, there was definitely like a period where I was like, okay, stuff is going on. I may not know about it. That's fine. So I cannot exactly say that like the call came out of nowhere. You know, like the call. But I was definitely surprised that it was as sudden as it was. It wasn't, at least for me, it wasn't like a gradual understanding that okay, things are gonna happen. It was like an inkling. Like okay, maybe things aren't going so well behind the scenes. Maybe because I have no idea. But like when it happened, it was like okay, yeah. So. I mean, to answer the question, for me, towards the end, everything was pretty much like, yeah, sure, go ahead. Yes, yes. What about you, Io?
For me, I think I'm not because I wasn't too familiar with Milton's side. I'd say in the beginning, I think this is pretty established. I was like the first child, so I had a lot of things, on me. But I think that was for mainly for the first year because it is my second year at the moment. And then I think in the second year, I kind of I don't think I've ever mentioned it, but I did go to management and said like I wanted to talk, because there were like some things that I sort of wanted to like inquire about, or like like I said, there were a lot of rules and stuff imposed, and I wasn't comfortable with all of them. So sometimes I was like, can we like discuss about it? And we had a long discussion actually, and eventually management sort of gave me the okay, like because I think like more or less like we sort of compromised. So I was, after I think from the second year onwards, I was more free to do things. They sort of like released the vice script onto me, and also at the time Mia-san was also coming in, so like they were more focused to the newer ones, newer co-highs who were coming in as well, and they really, and they didn't have as much time to sort of monitor me as much. So yeah, I would say in the second year it did became a bit easier for me to sort of do things, like more on like my own decision, I would say. But I guess because I've already clarified with management, and yeah, we've like sort of compromised on like some of the things that I really cannot do, and there's no discussion, and some of the things that they leave within my judgment. But yeah, but if you're mentioning about the end of the sudden call, D call, I would say I did not see that coming either. I knew as well like things weren't going too well. I think it was quite obvious because there were a lot of like members like graduating as well, or leaving the company. Especially for the JP side, like I think I mentioned when Aru left, and then Shiru left, and then like another one left, and yeah, I also, as I've mentioned, I was on the same page as Mia. We weren't really told much as well. We just know that things aren't looking too well, but we didn't know what they were gonna do. Like we had no idea. We were kind of just in the dark, so we were kind of just waiting. Like if they say something, they say it. If they don't, we kind of just continue. Like like everything's okay.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
that's. So that's why, like, when even though we tried to do the announcement as soon as we can, because, well, it was already, like, it's already done and said that Project Memoire was no more and we were indie. Like I said, this was dropped on us suddenly. So for those of you who are curious why we didn't do this stream earlier, was because, like, we never expected it. Like, we knew something was up, but we didn't know what was gonna happen. So we already had like our schedules are sort of like more or less like planned, and like how we were gonna carry out for the week. So this was kind of like dropped on us like all of a sudden, like within our schedule, and we kind of like also wanted time to process it and like think about our decision, because we were also offered by Memoire whether to, even though they no longer existed themselves, whether we wanted to stay as a group and like receive like sort of like side support. So we also had a lot about to think about on that side. So that's why we continued the streams like normal in the beginning, and then like the following week, which is this week, actually I did have stuff planned. I think Mio-chan had stuff planned as well, but we felt like I don't think like we should delay this for too long. We should probably talk about it as soon as we can. So yeah, sorry chat for those who expected a sweet Valentine's Day. We're having a serious Valentine's Day.
This is a different kind of get together, y'all.
Yes.
Good stuff. Do you have any questions on your end?
Yes.
Okay.
So what was your favorite benefit from being in Project Memoire?
You go first.
I think Mio-chan should go first.
The model, baby, let's go! The model! I gotta say, like, I think, once again, I don't think I'm gonna be like too coy about like having a past life. I never thought I would have a live 2D model, much less from someone like Katie Mama and rigged by, of course, Teru. And it's just, honestly, it's still insane to me. So I would say like, I mean, there's definitely a lot of benefits that I have gotten from being in this company, but the more prominent ones are definitely this. But also, besides the model, I think something I've really, because personally, I'm also not quite about this. I mean, I'm mainly a receptionist, but I also have a side gig as someone who's into marketing. And I've learned quite a bit in terms of like how to market yourself from a technical standpoint, not just from like, oh, advice, like do this, do that. It's not just about that. It's also about like, okay, tags and stuff like that in terms of how to make sure your videos will actually get seen beyond your basic ideas, which I think has been very helpful for me. And I think that's priceless, honestly. It's very, very priceless. But that would be for me. That's like my main two benefits. What about you, Io?
Meeting Mio-chan.
Oh my god!
I'm like, what have I been happy about? When Mio-chan came in, I was like, yeah. Chan, you do have to understand, as the only EN member and as the only female member, I wanted a friend, and Chat knows I'm an extrovert. And like, you know, because of Project Memoire strict rules, I couldn't really like interact with the JP because one, also they were all guys. And well, you know, I don't really have to say JP company, guys, girls, no. So I was kind of like just there in my corner with my hyonis, and then watching like as my like, for example, like my dead mates or like my others like just whisk off into the sunset with like, you know, with like other VTuber like, you know, stuff and like get along, and I'm just like, that's nice. That's nice. So yeah, honestly, I would say, yeah, I was giving Mio-chan.
That's also a very big benefit. The fact that I got to meet Io, because goddamn, she really takes care of me. She goes like, she's always giving me advice, and she's always like, "Are you okay? Are you?" When I get sick, she'll go out of her way to DM me and go like, "Do you need money for food?"
You know, I think I should have been more sneaky and just like, you know, sent it on YouTube.
No! I can't do this to you now.
YouTube takes a cut, so like sometimes like, Chad, you don't know, like I like to ask like, Min-san, can I have your QR? Can I like QR you some money? Like this is just me personally. Like I want Mio-chan to be good. Yeah, I want you to be healthy. And I'm like, if I was like traveling and like, you know, and same place as Mio-chan is like previously, I'd probably like, yo, I kid you not, Chad, I would take an Uber. I'll go to Mio-chan's house with a pot of porridge or something.
Oh my god, I love porridge. I unironically really, really love porridge. Thank you. You know me so well.
I do have that touch.
Hell yeah, let's go. Good stuff, good stuff. Question mark, question mark.
Or they call me the grandma touch. I am older, Chad. It's for real, actually. I am older.
she is older, and honestly, like, okay. Age aside, she looked precious anyway. She's precious. Look at her. Oh my god, look at her. She's so cute. Oh, also, sorry. We have a question here, if it's okay. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So, the question is, if I sponsor a game for Io and Mia that they're considering playing, would you consider it? Will we consider collabing? Ayo. Good stuff.
I'm down. Honestly, like I said, you could call me in like 3 a.m. and be like, "Io, I wanna play," and I'm like, "Hold on, let me like turn on my." I will like roll out of bed and be like, "Okay, hold on, give me like 5 minutes, I'll turn on my laptop."
Oh my god. Good stuff. Do you have any more questions on your end?
My source is mainly saying Mia benefits, ayo.
Ayo. I'm so flattered. That's oh, thank you. I'm glad we got to meet. We also have another question here, by the way. I'm so sorry.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Question mark. So, question is, anything you wish you did with corpo help?
Oh. I think I'll let Nielsen go first for this one.
Ooh. Question mark. Ooh, this is toughie. Okay, I guess to be kind of like candid, I think a lot of things. I went into the corpo life not fully understanding what the corpo life really was like. So I understand the sacrifices I had to make. That to me made sense. I did not realize how much benefits you actually get from being in a corporation, much less a smaller one. And I think I was under the impression that I would be receiving a lot more than I did, which I will say is definitely on me. But in terms of like, if say like there was the possibility of like getting more help somewhere else, or rather like from the corpo, I think I would say in terms of like project management mainly. Yeah, project management mainly. In terms of like, okay, if I have projects, if I have to fund it, because like if that's the agreement, right, I'm fine with that. But like in terms of like, I think in terms of like management beyond maybe like the 1 or 2 messages, I think I would have liked more management personally. But it wasn't necessarily a bad thing. I think like they did give me a lot of freedom. I think a big part of their system was kind of like letting me roam and explore, which I also do appreciate. But yeah, I don't think this is something I actually brought up to management. So question mark. Yeah. But then, yeah, thinking about this question, I think this would be my answer. Question mark.
I'm blanking out too. What was the question again?
Oh, yes. The question is, anything you wish you did with corpo help?
Oh. To be honest, from my side, personally, there were a lot of things that I wanted to do, and I think mainly one of the things I wanted to do was merchandise. I really wanted to do merchandise. Unfortunately, I didn't really get approval for it. I know a lot of my chat specifically, they really wanted to have merch of me or my partner Hyun. Unfortunately, I did try to ask management, but unfortunately, my requests were rejected. So I kind of wish we could have like maybe came up with like something like, or even like a funding for it. I feel like we could have tried something. So yeah, I did wish I could have gotten support from that.
That's a great point. I feel the same way as well, now that you bring it up. Merch, definitely. Because like I feel like in terms of like having a team behind you when it comes to merch is going to be infinitely a better experience than having to do it all yourself and having to fund it all yourself. It can get really expensive. So I think that's a great point. Yeah.
That was the main thing for me. Because like I said, I think like chat knows by now, like we've had our previous, personas. So we are not like totally blank on merch. For me, I myself have produced merch before. I'm not really gonna hide that. So I know how hard it is to produce merch. It's a lot of work. And I can understand why a lot of people don't tend to produce merch. So yeah, my biggest main thing was I sort of wished that, like, as now in a company, I felt like most companies tend to sort of handle the merch or make merch, and it would have been easier rather than being indie and handling all the procedures for merch yourself. But yeah, so yeah, I do wish we could have we could have had some help or did some merch.
Ooh, actually thinking about it, can I add on to my previous thing?
Go ahead.
Yes. So I think another thing I would have actually liked more like hands-on from Corpo would probably be offline content. I think on YouTube specifically, I think there is a very big need for offline content. It's not really like Twitch where you can just stream and that's fine, which I think is a very big benefit. But also I think because like, I mean, I think at least for my case, like this whole thing isn't like the only thing that I'm working on. So it's very hard to find time to make content offline. And I think like something that would have been nice would have been like a set amount of funding or like some budget for specific kinds of content for the month. I think that would have been great, question mark. But I completely understand that sometimes it's just not possible. But like if, you know, if the world was perfect and like you could have anything we wanted, that would probably be one of the few things for me as well.
Ah, yes, now
Yes,
that you're
yes.
speaking about it, I guess there's another thing also I would like to add on. So I think a lot of since we are on YouTube, a lot of we don't just unlike Twitch where you mainly just have the expectation of just purely live streaming. You do have to do content offline as well, sort of shorts and videos. But the thing is, like, I think we aren't. This isn't like our full job. We do have other like responsibilities as well, and it was kind of difficult for us mainly to handle everything on our own.
Thank you, Ilya. Thank you so much for the super.
Even if
Good
like
stuff,
we
good
did
stuff.
have experience before, it doesn't mean like we are professionals. That is one of the reasons why we wanted to go for a company in the first place, because we were hoping like well, mainly I as well personally, I was hoping that I could have help with that kind of management. So I think it's no secret. I have brought this up on my stream before. That I personally even though yes, I've been a VTuber before, but do know that I was not lying when I said when I went into this, I didn't know what a VTuber was. So I was kind of like a baby. Yes, I was babu walking. Like, I tried to learn and study what a VTuber was. So me and my previous like persona, it's kind of like I was still learning. I didn't even know what live 2D was. I was like, what was that? And like, it's just like something I couldn't understand from my perspective, because I had no knowledge whatsoever on it about drawing. I started learning like art and all those sort of thing, covers, songs. I started learning that as when I became like a quote unquote VTuber, but I couldn't really call myself VTuber at the same time, because I also didn't really know what was a VTuber. For me, it was kind of like, is it like a streamer? It was like a streamer, but not a streamer. So I was mainly blank on that. So there were many things that personally I didn't have experience with, and I don't know. I kind of just YOLO and wing it. I mean, like, if it works and I think it's going good, like I have people to talk to and I'm playing games, like, yeah, okay, something's happening. But like I didn't know actually what VTuber what Corpo was, what all this thing was. My initial thought was, is it AI? I didn't know it was like a real person behind. I was like, wow, technology is so advanced.
Wow, Kizuna Eye? Voice?
Yeah.
Question mark? Not Vocaloid?
I saw Kizuna Eye, but I never thought much about it. Like, I didn't even know Kizuna Eye's name. Like, I saw her. Like, if you showed me her, I was like, oh, that one. I didn't even know her name.
Oh, that one! Yeah, cool.
So for me, this was whole like I've never heard of it. Like, I've never heard of it. It's not within my dictionary. I've never heard of it. It doesn't exist. And it's like, it's a new thing I've learned that exists. And so I'm like, oh. So going into this, like when I was indie, I faced a lot of struggles. Mainly because I didn't understand. Like, I didn't understand anything. I didn't understand VTuber etiquette. I didn't understand streamer etiquette. I didn't even watch streamers. So like, I don't know anything about streamers. I don't know anything about VTubers. I became a VTuber, basically a streamer. So the main thing is when I became Corpo, I really wanted help in what am I supposed to do as a VTuber. Like, I enjoy the base of talking to, like, my understanding is you talk to people, you play, and you have fun. That was my base. But more than that, like, when you become like Corpo VTuber and try to take it more seriously, like content and I don't know, like Mil-chan said, tag marketing and all that kind of stuff. And I didn't know that, like branding and videos and like editing, live 2D art, the learning, all of that was like I would say the Omega meme, like whoa for me. So like I wanted mainly help with those things, like the VTubers. Like I wanted help to, like, you know, I sort of had the impression, like, if you're inviting me to be a Corpo VTuber, maybe like you see my potential and maybe you can help me and like teach me and tell me what exactly like is this thing and what exactly am I supposed to do. So like yeah, I did wish I had help about like that, especially like when it came to like the more tedious details such as the planning and the video editing. I have no clue about video editing. I would be the kind of person record post but you know, from like shorts and things to the YouTube and all that, I've never been on YouTube before, so yeah, this was really a first-hand experience for me. So I had to like learn what's a short, what video, and how to edit. You know, the tedious finer details like the subtitles, the editing, the effects, and all that kind of sort of thing. I don't know any of that. I'm kind of like, I would literally take the video, cut the part that, you know, I feel like I want to post and just boom, that. That, like full stop, that. But obviously, you know, obviously chat, like obviously that's not the way it works. You need to take the video, you need to, you know, get the points, you need to do the effects, the editing, the subtitles, the, you know, the sound effects and the BGM and all those like finer details that I have no knowledge with. Even when it came to the covers, Mia-chan was teaching me a lot about the covers. Like, chat, I didn't know that. You know, when people did covers, I was always amazed because I thought a cover was you sing from the start of the video to the end of the video perfectly in one recording.
It's hard.
Yeah, like, and honestly, like, no, that's far from the truth. The truth of making a cover is you sing like certain parts, you stop, you catch your breath, you record like each like that, like each part. If it's not connected, like, you know, verse, you record each verse like to perfection. So like when you compile it together, it's like beautiful. There's no like out of breath, there's no missing letters, there's no not being able to hold the correct notes. But I didn't know that. I just thought, oh, these people are crazy. Like, how much have they trained? Like, I thought like, yo, is everyone like a professional singer? Like they could sing from the start to the end and like, you know, add in their echoes and all that. I was like, what? So yeah, I did with I had more like, you know, sort of like teaching in about those matters. Mia-chan taught me a lot. Like Mia-chan asked, "Yo, how did you record?"
Oh yeah, you have to tell them. You have to tell them. Please tell them.
So Mia-chan asked me, "How did you record your cover?" And like she's like, what program did she use? Did she use a Reaper? Did she use a what else?
Audacity, Cakewalk.
And I was like, what's that? What's that? I don't know. I'm like, oh, what was that? I don't know what is that? It's just like program recording. I'm like, huh? And I was like, I record. Chat, do you believe me? I record with my phone or I record directly on OBS. Like whatever you hear on stream, whatever you hear is my exact recording. Like I said, videos, recordings, whatever.
This is the thing that got me.
Phone directly or from OBS directly, and I just converted it into MP3 on the web.
I was genuinely so like, I was honestly a little bit startled because like all I could think about was, whoa, she used her phone to record. I feel like that in itself takes skill because it's like it's a longer process. So like that in itself, like holy shit, that's actually pretty cool. Question mark, question mark. But at the same time, I'm happy to be able to help out. But I definitely do agree. I feel like in terms of like if you're in a corporation, these resources should be available to you, and like it's not like, it shouldn't just be like, oh, you should know these things, kind of like that. I was quite fortunate in a sense where coming into this whole like corpo thing, I did have some background like in like creative stuff. So I didn't struggle too much. A lot of the stuff that you see that isn't credited on both EO and my side is actually done by us. If it's credited, then yeah, it's by someone else. So I feel like, I feel like as a corpo, it's only fair to your talents. Like if they are struggling with something, like specifically like with content creation, you should definitely have gotten the help. Yeah. Or at least like some guidance. I was quite surprised to know that like you recorded with your phone. I genuinely, I was quite surprised.
Yeah, like either my phone or directly from OBS. But that was the way I did things. I didn't have like any. For me, it was like, oh, I don't think like. But in my opinion, it's like, or well, my views, like I didn't have any of those schmancy softwares and those editing things. It was really funny because I did editing on the web. I just looked free editing on web, and that's the way I would edit my videos. And since it's free and it's not paid, there was a lot of restriction as well using free apps. But like, I didn't know what else to do. I didn't know how else to do because I had no no experience. I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to look for it. I kind of just Google or like YouTube how to edit videos, and like a lot of times, unfortunately, most of the time they always use programs that cost money, like Photoshop and all that. Like you have to pay subscription, and I kind of like, oh, like I don't want to pay for something if I don't know, like am I gonna use it? Am I gonna hold on to it? Is it like worth it? I don't know because I have no experience in it. And like, what if I get it but I end up not being able to use it? So it was kind of like, I was hesitant about that. So I just did what I could with the free programs, and obviously I will admit my quality is, for a corpo VTuber, people expect a very good quality. But I would say I'm not afraid to admit that I know that my stream qualities are quite scuffy. I do have a lot, my videos and all that. You would, like, I've been told by people that they didn't even know I was a corpo. They thought I was indie because of how like scuffy my things were. But it was just what I could work with. I didn't really had any other like option in my view, because I just didn't really get like these sort of things. But honestly, thank you to everyone though for supporting me this far.
What truly matters is that you put your heart into it. I think that ultimately, like, you're working with what you have your hand of cards, and you really, really put your heart into your work, and I really respect that. Sasuga senpai. Oh.
Like, I would tell chat, like honestly, Mia-san, like when we stream for about 2 to 4 hours. Would you believe me if I said my 1 minute can take me 6 to 8 hours, like video editing?
It's a steep learning curve. It is, and I respect you so much, like, for actually being able to on free softwares that you find online as well. I'm going to expose you to my list of commercially okay, also free, but also usable stuff. Please, I need you to have it, so that you don't have to suffer anymore with like the online, like, do 3 things, gotta pay type stuff. No.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Especially when I was like making videos as well. I do have quite a few videos in my channel that I've also sort of spliced together. Like, oh my gosh, the one I hated the most was the 5-minute video. That took me 2 days. You
worked hard, y'all. You worked hard. Support. Chat,
yeah. Anything else Miyota wants to add, or like any other question from your side?
Question mark. I will have a look. I will have a look. See, do you? Question mark. Question mark.
Okay, I'll check mine out as well.
Whoop. Ooh, what do you think tends to get rejected or accepted within Corpo?
Oh, is there like a more specific question? Like, cause that is a little vague.
It's a little broad, yeah.
Yeah, a little vague.
I think my understanding of this would be, yeah, it is quite vague. Question mark. Question mark. Question mark.
It's like, which kind of topic do you want to talk about? Like, what's okay and what's
Yeah,
not?
like
It
which
just
part?
varies a lot.
If it's okay, could you like rephrase the question? Thank you. Question mark. Question mark. Good stuff. Good stuff. Goddamn. We out here we scrolling.
But yeah, my chat says like kind of like, honestly, they're saying like they enjoy our scuff from both sides.
Hey, yo, good stuff. No scuff, no stream. Tell me I'm wrong. Yeah.
True. No VTubers, there's no scuff.
It's true. Oh, I have some context. So apparently this question was asked around the time we were talking about merch. Yes. So like what would tend to be rejected or accepted within Corpo? I guess in terms of like the merch topic or just projects perhaps. Maybe. Question mark.
Oh, okay. So, at least from my understanding, if you want to say like in terms of, I would say, I think you mean to say more like what's, the permission, like what's the okays and the not okays, I think is what you mean. So usually this is a little bit, I would say a bit more complicated in terms of like if you're specifically asking about merch, then generally I would say it depends on the company. I'm gonna be very straight up, like, because different companies do have different rules. They do have like similar rules, but not all of them will be the same, or yeah, there will be bound to be different rules. So if you're asking for us, I would say for us the permission, mainly like the yes and no's, is mainly not decided by, well, obviously it's not decided by us, it's decided by management, and then they'll talk to the higher ups like, hey, do we go ahead with this project or not? We can sort of give a suggestion, like, hey, I think it would be nice if we could have this kind of merch, but as we are company VTubers, in terms of like, I would say to the more kind of like merch or advertising or those kind of stuff, it's not really in our hands. So we don't really get a say in what we want, or it depends on, like I said, it depends if they want to hear our opinion or not. But generally, like, it's more like it's out of our hands. We don't have any power there. So it's up to them to decide whether whether they wanna go through with some things. If you're talking about personal projects, then I would say it's kind of difficult in the terms of merch, because we don't. To put it plainly, we don't really have power to make merch, even if it is a personal project, because the IP, even though right now belongs to us, at the time of company, it does not belong to us. So we don't actually own the IP. We are the people behind the personas and the VTuber, but we don't own it. So we don't get a say, to put it simply. It's out of our hands.
That exactly. Yes. Good stuff. I do feel like in terms of, like, even, I guess, on the topic of projects, I feel like, I think in my experience, just based on what we've said so far, I don't think it's like the question mark. Sorry, let me get my thoughts. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, I think like for me, it's like not too hard to see that I had like a lot of leniency. So in terms of like what a corpo typically would reject or accept. I wouldn't be all that sure. But yeah, I do think it also depends on the corporation, how strict they want to be with their talents, how lax they want to be with their talents. I'm sure some of us have heard of like other corpos being more strict or more lax. I think it really depends on like the goals of the company. And I think it's important that like everyone that's in the company is aware of what the goals are. And I do believe that that includes the talents. Question mark, question mark. But in this case, I will say that I did not have many restrictions personally. Even like for merch, we never really got that far. We did have like a milestone thing for merch. But like, well, the company gone. So yeah.
Yeah, it kind of proves. So you know.
Yeah. Pretty much. Good stuff. If you guys have any more questions, do let us know. Question mark, question mark.
Yeah, let us know.
Question mark.
Yeah.
Big stretch.
Same, gonna switch.
We're having like a moment.
Yeah, cause like I kind of messed up my sleep schedule recently, so I had to set an alarm to wake up for streaming.
Oh boy. But hey, I mean the bright side it's Valentine's. No, it's not Valentine's anymore, is it? It'll be past
I mean,
it.
particularly for those living in the present, which is the past for us. Yes, it's Valentine's. Like, yeah, time zone.
Happy Valentine!
Happy Valentine's! So we're hitting you with big news instead.
Yes.
You want
Question mark.
news? Don't worry, it'll be big. It's not the kind you're thinking of.
Ooh, I guess something I will probably mention is, especially like chat on my side, if you guys see like some new names, like a lot of new names, it is definitely because I am bringing my old community over. So thank you to those who came over, and thank you to those who are welcoming them warmly. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Good stuff. Yes.
And I will also once again mention that even if I am no longer formally Miya-chan's senpai, I will still stand my ground and her senpai. And I'm also her mom. You better behave, cause I only want respect towards my kohai. Cause my chat knows no respect, they get bonked out. And so Miya-chan's so sweet, isn't she? Isn't she the sweetest? She won't bonk you guys immediately.
Eo's ball camera goes hard. Oh my god.
You.
God damn, let's go.
Yes, disrespect Miya-chan.
Thank you so much, Smash Bros. Thank you so much for the
And I'm after
gifted.
you. This is like.
Eo's bomb camera, no joke, go very hard. No kiddings.
I mean, cause Miya-chan should be respected. Yes.
And Eo-chan too, question mark. I've never called you Eo-chan before, that's a first. Oh my god, we got first on stream. Where did that come from? Oh my god! Let's go!
Good stuff. Good. I'm no longer formally your senpai anymore. It's time.
Who cares about formally? You're always gonna be my... We're indie now, there's no formally. Good stuff.
But yeah, if chat does have any other questions, you're very welcome. But apart from that, is there anything Miya-chan would like to announce to our current viewers?
I feel like I've pretty much said everything that I wanted to say. If there are any questions, of course, we're happy to answer them. But I mean, primarily, I just want to thank everyone, like both the Honeys and the Squabblers, for continuing to support us, regardless of like what happens and what happened. So yeah, I just want to like really thank you guys, and I'm sure Eo feels the same way. It's just we really appreciate it. It's not easy to go through a change like this and not feel like things are gonna drastically change. And it's nice that you guys are always there and like keeping us company and always reassuring us. Thank you so much. It really, really does mean a lot to us. Good stuff. Like whether it's here right now as we are, or who we're gonna be in the future, or who we were in the past, we really, really do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you.
Yes, yes. For reals, for reals. But yeah, I do feel the same as Miyata. I'm very happy, you know, for those coming to support us, and well, yeah, thank you for coming to watch us. Thank you for coming to support us. We appreciate it. It was a lot of firsts, a lot of firsts, and I'm not too sure how I feel personally about the ending of our chapter to Project Memoire. It's a very sort of complicated feelings. I don't know if I'll be able to sort them out, but I think we ended on a good note. And you know what? I think that's the important thing. So yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it.
There's a silver lining there. I want to grasp it. Good stuff. Good stuff.
So we've also kind of discussed because we were also given offers about, you know, the future that we might choose to go down to. We were given offers, and I thought about it for a while. Mia-san thought about it as well. Honestly, I would say for me personally, regardless of Mia-chan's decision, I'm okay with whether we choose to stay or to like go our indie ways. Because we were given the opportunity of like, do you wanna stay as a group? Like, you no longer be under company, but you can still receive like support. Of course, like we have to sort of like pay for it, but it's kind of like we have the option, like accessibility. But personally for me, my thoughts personally was I didn't mind whether we have the accessibility or not, because as I've mentioned before, I kind of like don't really have too much of expectation for things. It's kind of like if I find them, I find them, and if I don't, I kind of just go on to the next thing and see if that works. So for me, it's kind of like it felt like a nice bonus. So for me, it was more like leaving the choice up to Mia-san. Like, if Mia-san wants to stay with me, I'm very, very happy. And I'd love to stay with Mia-san as well. But if Mia-san doesn't want to do that, that's totally fine with me. Because in the beginning, I'm not sure whether I mentioned this, but since it's basically out of the bag, I had a contract of like 2 years. And I think I sort of mentioned this. I didn't plan on like staying after 2 years. I'm so sorry. I was gonna leave Mia-san behind, and I was feeling so guilty.
No! You do what you gotta do. You do what you gotta do. I'll support you regardless. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, because like I was really conflicted about the EO thing, I guess, and like I felt like I don't know, maybe being corpo just wasn't it for me. It was a nice experience, but I don't think it's like somewhere I'd want to see the future of what I'd be doing, because I genuinely like, you know, learning and exploring like VTubing and all these sort of things. I feel like I am very much a person who likes to go their own direction. So I like to be more free. So I was thinking like after my second year, I think like I'd put down the mantle, and you know, if any other kohai comes after Mia-chan will take the role of senpai.
I will base it heavily on my own senpai. My only senpai.
Yeah, so I kind of this was a decision I've been like thinking for a very long time, but I it's kind of like I couldn't bring myself to admit it, but I already know what I had chosen. But yeah, since like I thought we still had time, so I kind of just thought about it. You know, there's always the what ifs, you know. So yeah. But what about Mia-san?
Well, what's the question? Sorry.
what do you think about the ending of like Project Memoire, and what were your plans?
Okay, yeah. I definitely did not expect it to happen so suddenly. I was also not entirely. I couldn't say for sure if I would have renewed my contract. That's something I'll definitely say. But I also can't say. I can't say I would if I can't really say if I would or if I wouldn't have. It really would depend on the situation at the time. So this kind of hitting, I feel like I was definitely thrown a little bit off just because it was completely unexpected. Yeah. So like this being told to us like suddenly it wasn't like a, how do I say this? It wasn't like a like a, hey, we're gonna be like implementing this, we're gonna be gone within like X time period. It was like a, okay, yeah, we're no longer doing this, but this is what you're getting, this is what our terms are. And although it was, I think, great that we got to communicate that, I do feel like I wasn't prepared for it at all. So as like a corpo VTuber, getting used to the whole like corporate like culture, lifestyle, suddenly being told like, oh, you're indie again, was a little bit scary. It was a little bit scary, but honestly, I think I'll definitely power through this. And of course, with all of your support, and of course Io's support, and of course just everyone's support, thank you so much. It definitely does make me feel a little bit better knowing that, okay, it's not the end, because I didn't want it to end, and especially not so soon. But yeah.
Takeo is our support, although I've always been working somewhere.
Question mark.
But yeah, the sudden close of Project Memoire definitely solidified my decision, because I was honestly still a little on the fence if there happened to be any reason to, keep me going. I might have taken it. I'm not too sure what kind of future, because well, the future's already been decided. So like when I was told that the company was gone, my decision of like, I took it as, oh, it's a sign, it's a sign for me to leave it behind. It's kind of like it put me in a situation where, my fate has been chosen. That's what I felt like. That's like, okay, so since, because I was really on the fence, I did kind of think maybe I could stay for Miya-chan, like, I like being with Miya-chan, and I'm like, maybe I could stay for Miya-chan, I don't know, maybe I could hang in there a little bit longer. But yeah, but I was also thinking, or maybe it's time to let go. I was really on the fence with this. I think I talked to Miya-chan about this for a long time. Like, I keep like, even though like I felt like, okay, maybe I should let go, but like the what ifs that kept like plaguing me a lot. But like when I got told like, oh, it's gone, everything's gone, and I'm like, everything's gone? And like, yes, everything's gone. And I'm like, I see. So for me, I took it as a sign. It's time to put it down. It's like, it's time to put it down. The path has been chosen. The path has appeared before me. It's time to leave the Io behind. I'll still be walking with Miya-chan, just not as Io anymore.
Ayo, no barriers. The Squabblers are also basically saying like, oh, it can also be a sign for you to spread your wings and fly. And
Yes.
hell yeah. Question mark, good stuff. Question mark.
I'm not flying though, chat. I'm diving. Like,
Yes.
I fell from the sky as an angel bunny into a shark. So yeah, I kind of just like, oh dear, there goes my wing. Ah!
Immediately dives into the
sea. And then I come out and I'm like, oh, I'm a shark now. Okay. Angel powers activate to save myself, because I can't swim. So I became a shark.
No, that's fair.
But you know what? It's fine, because I can breathe underwater. It doesn't matter whether I can swim or not.
Yeah, it's screw it, dude. Like you can walk. You can walk underwater.
Exactly.
Right. Actually, going back to, I realized I didn't actually say anything about the whole group thing, right?
Mm.
I do believe that as much as I love being in like, you know, this whole thing with EO, I feel like as an indie, I definitely want to go in a different direction. So if it boils down to my decision, I would probably say like, okay, maybe not a group. But that also doesn't mean that we won't be actively interacting. Because like in the end, a friendship is a friendship. And like, we're not just gonna like, okay, goodbye, no group, goodbye, see, I'm not gonna talk to you anymore. No, 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 no. Pat. Wait. Yonis, can you help me like head pat her like real quick? But yeah, I mean like in terms of a VTuber group, I do have like my idea of what a group is, and I personally don't feel like at the moment I can commit to it, and I don't know how long this offer necessarily stands for. I think it's better for I can't speak for EO, right? But like for me specifically, I think it's better for me to take a step back and just kind of figure out what I want as an indie first before heading into anything. And also I feel like it's a great way for both EO and I to kind of explore our avenues besides, oh my god, what is this corporate speak? Okay, like like to kind of just explore what opportunities we have outside of being in a group as well. Yeah. So EO can still call me at 3 a.m. That's fine.
That makes me happy.
Good stuff.
For me, I would say probably because our like opinion on group is more different. Mia-chan is definitely very technical. So like I understand her decision because like she Mia-chan is very responsible, good kid.
You can't keep complimenting me like this. I can't take it.
Like I feel like I'm very compared to Mia-chan, I'm very relaxed even though I am the older one. Like I'm the adult and I'm like, what?
It's better to be relaxed. It's good.
I don't know, like there are sides to coin. Like there's the good and there's the bad. And for Mia-chan likes to take things very seriously, and I admire that because I like I don't really do that. So like I understand that Mia-chan, like I said, Mia-chan's a very good kid. If Mia-chan gets stuck in a group with me, Mia-chan will probably feel like some sense of responsibility to like do something or suggest something. And like even though I know like, and I think Mia-chan knows, I'm totally okay like if we do nothing as well. Cause I'm just like cause I'm the kind of like, oh, I'm just here to be your company. No reason. I just want to be here. I just like you. I like your company. I'll just be here for no reason. Well, like, whether it includes me or not, like, if you want me to be there, I'll just be there.
You called me a good kid. I'm so happy. Oh my god.
Well, you are though. But like, Mia-chan is so sweet. Mia-chan is like, oh, I gotta do something. I gotta do something. And I'm like, oh, you don't have to. You're perfect already. I was like, to me, like, Mia-chan's very perfect. But I know it's like part of Mia-chan's nature. Mia-chan. See-chan! Look at Mia-chan. Look at her. She's
No.
always like trying to work better and do things.
Stop. I'm like a sponge absorbing your compliments. I gotta give some back to you, man. Goddamn. You need to give yourself more credit. You need to give yourself way more credit. You put, honestly, like, I feel like Yo is among the most dedicated people that I know when it comes to her community. Like, when it comes to Io and her Hyonis, there is no possible barrier. There's no hurdle she won't jump over. She won't climb over the freaking wall to climb over. Okay, like, she loves her Hyonis, and there's just so much that I respect about it. Not to say, obviously, not to say that I don't appreciate my squad, which squad was great, but Io takes it to the next level. Like, really, truly, she really does take it to the next level. So if you guys feel the love from Io, know that she's putting in like her absolute all. Yes.
Oh. But I mean, like, I feel like I have my ups and downs. I am also like very scruffy, and yeah, I would say I'm more on the emotional spectrum, I guess. Like I do get like, a little attached It's like how I'm attached to me. Because for me, I know how people see this. You know, we're VTubers, and you know, this is also basically like a job. You can think of it as customer service, so how people treat it. But I don't necessarily think it is a bad thing. I mean, at the end of the day, everybody has different reasons. There's no right or wrong. There's just, you know, a reason. There's no bad or good reason. It's just everyone has their own, you know, thing. Can you really say like someone's poison isn't your poison, and your poison isn't always someone's poison? That's just the way it works. Yeah. So for me, at least personally for me, I would say I just feel appreciative, and yeah, I just feel appreciated. I love Miyata, I love Yonis, I love Squabblers too. Like everyone, I just give them all one big hug. Miyata gets extra hugs.
Let's go.
Because he's a Miyata. But yeah. But yeah, I do personally. I would say I do admire Miyata, because I'm not a really technical person. I'm a little bit sometimes, a little slow.
No, don't say that. No, that's not true. I feel like you genuinely have like a lot of like insight and input on like so many things. I honestly like. You need to give yourself more credit. I'm freaking serious. Okay, you need to give yourself way more credit. What the hell is this? What the hell is this?
Well, I guess cause it's just I guess it's cause, you know, yeah, I feel like I did mention like people generally, especially like around me in my life, anyways, you know, don't really take it seriously or listen or take it too hard. So I guess I'm just more, that makes me more appreciative of like, you know, Mia and like Kenny's and everyone like giving, you know, like listening to me and giving like, you know, actually like, you know, holding it. Yeah, like it's just it makes me feel like, oh, you're crying, like they take it like they actually take it, you know, because a lot of times I just feel like, you know, sometimes like I will say this, I feel like I'm a television, you know. You can hear me, you can listen to me, but you don't have to take what it's saying, you know. It's a television. It's it's just something that makes noise. It doesn't actually like mean anything, or it's not actually real or anything. And that is personally how I feel like a lot of times, by, you know, outside, and you know how it is at least in my life anyways. But yeah, that's why I'm so I feel also very, one another reason why I'm very attached to I'm very attached to my community. I'm very attached to Miyata, because you like, honestly, you listen to me, and I couldn't be happier. Like, you know, you keep me company, you listen to me, and I'm just very happy. Bun. But yeah.
I feel the need to say this from my chat. The Squabblers.
I don't say the squares.
I'm sorry. I saw it and I was like,
Squares are Squabblers.
honestly, like it works so well, but it also sounds kind of goofy, which I love so much. Oh my god, the Squabblers. I like that. I'm down.
It sounds like the Cobblers, and that sounds so good to me.
Yeah. Where the shoes at? Question mark. Are we talking about the same cobbler?
Yes. But it's funny because, well, burp shoe, ayo, rabbit shoe, ayo.
Ayo, no shoes, ayo. Good stuff. Oh man. Good stuff.
But, yeah, so, I'm totally okay that, I'm totally okay with Mia's decision. Because, I don't really want to put any pressure on Mia-chan, because I just know that, like I said, Mia-chan, very good kid, always caring. Mia-chan always wants to like make an effort and do things, and I respect that very much. So I'm like, I'm not gonna lie and say like I am a little disappointed that, you know, we couldn't really stay in a group, but I do understand why, and I'm totally okay with it, because I still get Mia-chan no matter what. I'm still winning. It doesn't matter. I'm still winning.
Let's go! It's good. It's good. It's good. Question mark. Question mark. I'm really glad that I had the opportunity to work with you. Like, I'm so glad. Thank you so much. Like, outside of like lurking on your streams, I never really thought that we get to like talk. And like, I think after everything, like being able to talk to you in person, getting to know you better, I'm really, really happy to have met you. Thank you so much for always taking care of me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Honestly, like when I first saw Mia-chan, it's like, I don't know, maybe it's just my instinctual habit, because like I feel like if someone like comes to me, I'm like, oh yes. So, like I feel, because like I did mention this, like, you know, I was always put in a position to like take care of someone. So I mean, then, like if someone pushed me, I'll like go to them and just be like, yeah, like what is it? Like, you know, tell me your worries, tell me your concerns, or like, you know, I'll take your, like I feel the need to like pick your, like hold your hand and just walk with you, you know. And like I'm just gonna like babble, like blah while walking with you until like you're ready to say something yourself, because I don't want to rush you either.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I've never once felt pressured by you. It was very, very, like, very considerate, and I appreciate it. There's no pressure at all, so no worries. Thank you. Good stuff.
Because I would say, honestly, in my opinion, I think misunderstanding is very bad poison. Like, just talk. It's okay. It's like, you know, just try to talk and you know, or even better, listen. Like, so I try to be more quiet, like, or like you know, listen. I always want to listen to Mia-chan, although Mia-chan's always like trying to let me talk, and I'm like, I want to listen. Like, I want to listen to you. Because I babble way too much.
No, you babble a good amount. Babbling is good. Yapping is good. Always yap. Always yap.
I'm just worried, like, I might not give the chance to, yeah, let other people speak sometimes, because I tend to get carried away easily, so...
You good. Yes. Good stuff. Oh, we got a question.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. When you two met up, who said hi first? I don't remember.
Oh.
Let me check.
Like, what do you mean met up? You mean met up as in met up, or you mean online met up, which is it?
Good question. Is it like through DMs or question mark?
What do you mean? Like, cause we actually met. That is so cute.
Don't you!
I'm like he.
The next time we meet, I'm paying for everything. Okay, I will. I insist.
No.
I insist. I insist.
I was gonna take you out to food.
You thought we're gonna get there and like you won't even know it. Like it's paid for.
No, what if I made a reservation and paid?
No, I'm gonna call in advance and make sure it's paid for.
Because if you did not chat, I'll be visiting Mia-chan.
Woo!
Probably like at the end or the start of next month, because I will be traveling, so like I'll be stopping by where Mia lives. You know, so yeah, because I'll be yeah, I will be. I'm actually planning to move. I think some people know this. Maybe not everyone knows. I will actually be moving to Japan probably next month. So I'll be sort of like, you know, traveling and stopping here and there, like for flights. So I know one of the places I will pass by is where Mia lives, and like I'll probably take a little bit of an extended overlay to spend a few days.
Ayo, good stuff, good stuff.
Yeah, before I continue off to Japan, and also like in preparation for moving my things as well. So I don't think I'd be able to go immediately. Anyways, so yeah, I will be stopping by when Mia-chan is.
I can't wait. I'm gonna put my receptionist skills to the actual test. Trust me, you will not have to pay a single dime. I got you covered. I got you covered.
No. I'll call them in advance. I'll email them.
Oh my god. Good stuff. Question mark.
Oh, there is a question.
Yeah.
Who's taller between the two of you? Mia-chan is... Yeah, I know. You don't have to say chat. You're like, oh, you're older, right? Yeah, Mia-chan's taller than me.
You know, like, when I was putting our models together, I was like, who should I make taller? I'm like, I don't know. I'll just make us, like, the same height. So, like, this question was so unexpected. Question mark.
I made Mia-chan a bit taller than me.
Not by much.
But if you're asking in actuality, yeah, Mia-chan's taller than me. Yeah. Don't say it. I'll break, like, for those who call me the S word, I'll break the kneecaps.
The S word?
Exactly!
Oh my god.
Exactly. I'll break your kneecaps, okay?
You can give them to me. I'll take them.
I'll give you.
Good stuff.
Any other questions from your side?
So far seems no question mark.
Someone did ask though. If two of you arm wrestle, who'd win?
I don't know. Do you want to try? Do you want to try? Like, we have the opportunity to find out.
We could. I feel like, I don't know. I don't really participate in those kind of things, so I don't know. I might lose it.
No. Okay. How about this? We thumb wrestle.
I don't know about that either.
It's all good. We don't have to wrestle at all. Just headcanon it. I don't know. Like what's true in your headcanon is probably the case. I don't know. Question
I would
mark.
be more like I'd send Hyun out, and then Mia-chan would send out a pigeon.
Yes. The pigeon wouldn't listen to me though, so like it would be like an immediate win on your end. The pigeon would be like, "Yeah, I'm here. That's my job. I'm leaving. I'm going home." Cool.
Like the pigeon is just like, you know, like in Pokemon, attack or run.
Yeah, no, real.
Sound plays in the background.
My pigeons, my employees be not listening to me. But like, if I send a Squabbler though, maybe it'd be a fair fight because the pigeons aren't there. They're not gonna do jack, nothing.
Arm wrestle as an excuse to hold hands.
Ayo! We could just hold hands. Like, why do we need to arm wrestle?
True that. Headbutt
Yes.
each other. Yeah, no.
Let's go. Good stuff. Question mark. Yes, if there are any questions, do let us know. If not, we gonna be here.
Are there any other questions? Everyone's like, start with my questions. Milton can start with Milton's questions.
Question mark. Yes. Oh my god. I'm stretching again. Big stretch. Drum cheese with me.
Stretch is for you, but if I stretch,
Your yawn is so contagious though, like, for real. Oh my god. Alright.
My chat says something like, you stop yawning. It's like you're making me sleepy. And I'm like, I can't help it.
Oh my gosh. It is getting to EP times. It is getting to EP times. Oh, when we see old project memoir branding on current stuff, do you want to know? Oh, question mark. What does that mean? Okay, so there's a question here that says, when we see old project memoir branding on current stuff, do you want to know? Does that mean like if there's like stuff and like it involves our IP, like if we would like to know, question mark, that they're using it, or like question mark? I'm a little bit confused. Like your card still says, oh yes. Okay, so context. My card still says project memoir. So yes, actually yes. Thank you. I'll update that later. Thank you for letting me know. Good stuff.
I'm still a little confused. So what does he mean by that?
Okay, so like basically, like if any of our current stuff, like our assets, like stream assets, whatever, still has like project memoir branding, like the name, logo. If we'd like to know to change it, or if it's like just something we intentionally put there.
It's a little complicated. I feel like in terms of like project memoir branding, it's like, how do I say, for our stuff, like if you're talking about like a logo wise and stuff, I mean, yes, it is like given from project memoir and sort of like, you know, under like originally under them, but for me it kind of just seems like now it kind of like belongs to us because the IP and stuff belongs to us. So yeah, I don't really get what the meaning is trying to say.
If not mistaken, they're talking about like the actual like project memoir logo, like the project memoir. So if that's still around, like if we want to be told, so like either we want to change it or if it's just like meant to be there.
That logo doesn't belong to us. That is still under like the boss, you know, the one who made
the boss man.
Yeah. The only thing we have is our IP. That's about it. We don't really have like you know, anything else. Just our IPs.
Thank you for the heads up. Also, thank you. Oh damn. Do you have any questions on your end?
Yeah. It says, will you still contact some of the Corpo Vtubers? Like because we have interacted with some Corpo Vtubers. Will we still interact with them in the future?
Like Corpo Vtubers as in like our Corpo or like other Corpos?
No, like other Corpos, yeah.
I think personally, if they're open to it, I'm open to it. Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, same. Honestly, I mean, I don't think it's like a very big secret. I mean, it's like sort of like, you know, just. I mean, honestly, at this point, VTubing is no longer lightly considered like as simple as a hobby. It can be an actual job, you know, at this time already, you know, in our period. So it's not like, you know, back then, like as like from my knowledge, where VTubing wasn't even considered as a career. It was more considered like, oh, this is a silly little hobby thing that I enjoy, you know, that kind of thing. But you know, now, like right now is how it is. It is like can be actually like fully considered. Like some people are like full time into it, you know. So for me, I feel like when it comes to corpo VTubers, there is kind of like, I will say this, you know, like for me being in a corpo VTuber as well, when it comes to like other corpo VTubers, of course, like it is, how do I say it, more kind of up to us and also depending on the corpo, but it's more normal for us to just sort of interact or like get to know each other, because you know we are basically in like corpo. It's kind of like an unspoken thing, yeah. But it's like something that you just know as a corpo VTuber. You need to get to know the other corpo VTubers, like, you know, like, yeah, you should get to know like the people in the industry basically, because if you're a corpo VTuber, you are basically taking it as a job. It is basically what you are doing. You're taking it as a job, and you need to know the other people who also work in your industry. So like it's like, I feel like it's a very normal thing for corpo VTubers to like sort of like group to each other, because like I said, if you are corpo, you are basically taking it as a job. Like obviously it's written, it's legal, it is a real thing. It's an actual thing. It's not just a little fun silly hobby anymore. It's an actual thing. So there are obviously other people in the industry, and you do need to make connections and sometimes work together, because at the end of the day, like, this is more like a business thing. You need to sort of get to know people, and to grow. That is what the big point. Also, you want to grow, and it's not always. Unfortunately, I will say this: if you're a corpo VTuber, it's not always about making friends. This is the unfortunate truth that a lot of people don't seem to realize. Especially like if they're new or they're going into it. Because it's vastly different. Indie and corpo is very vastly different. So when it comes to corpo, it feels more like it's the unspoken thing that you gotta do. You gotta respect your boss. You can't do things on your own, and certain project and stuff, you need permission. It's a kind of thing, it's sort of a bit obvious, but if you're not corpo, it doesn't, you wouldn't really be aware of it. For indie, obviously you don't really have that problem, because there's nobody to tell you what to do, so you can just do whatever you want. So yeah, honestly, for me personally, back when Project Memoire was still active, we did kind of have to interact with the corpo VTubers, because that was just the unspoken rule. Of course, there was nothing against not being able to interact with indie, unless it depends. As I said, it's really just depends on the company you're in. Some of them allow, some of them don't. And yeah, rules are just rules. There's nothing you can do about it. But yeah, so if you ask me now as an indie, I am totally fine. My personal opinion is I don't mind as an indie interacting with corpo VTubers and vice versa. But I can't say, I will say this, I don't mind or I don't blame the other corpo VTubers if they choose to stop interacting, or if they no longer want to interact. It's not really any oh, they don't like me or any hard feelings. It's just the way it works. Like I said, different companies have different rules. Some companies don't allow you to interact with indies, and I am aware of that. But obviously, for indies or for chat, for those of you who aren't aware of it, maybe you're oh, they're being mean or they're being snobbish. Oh, no, it's nothing to do with that. It's just no hard feelings, no personal feelings. Rules are rules. Some companies allow it, some companies don't. So I don't mind to continue interacting with them, but only if they want to, or maybe even if they're allowed to, because we're not always allowed to say what we can and can't do. It's more we're just told, and keep quiet about it, that kind of thing, or ND or that sort of stuff, basically. So you can't really put an actual conclusion on it.
I completely agree with that. Ultimately, it really boils down to, I mean, I think in terms of us, since we are pretty much free, we're pretty much gonna be fine as long as they're okay with it, or their clause allows them to, question mark. But I think it's also not to say that oh, it's all just business. Of course, there's a lot of bonding that does happen when you do make these kinds of relationships. You form genuine friendships, and it's a really amazing thing. But sometimes if it is within your contract and you can't continue it, it really do be like that. But there is a general understanding, I think, at least between you and I, that okay, yeah, if this were to happen, yeah, we get it.
yeah, well, we totally understand, because obviously, we're under corpo as well. We're not gonna tell you the specifics, but we understand from our point. If they do choose to stop interacting with us, that's totally fine. Because sometimes there are rules that it is what it is. There's nothing else that you can say about it. So we totally understand. So this is also depending on the corpo and depending on the VTuber themselves.
Good stuff. Question mark. Yeah.
Any other questions on Milton's side?
Oh yes, this one's pretty interesting. If EO was playing Dave the Diver and Mia Pokemon, and the other was watching, who would backseat the other the fastest? I don't know, actually.
I'm gonna be honest, probably me.
I don't know. I genuinely have no idea. Question mark.
like not really backseating, but I'll be probably telling Miyatan from A to Z.
Oh, okay, yeah, but it's something I'd welcome though.
I'm the kind of like textbook, like I'll tell you, like, oh, like I think Miyatan knows, like, you know, before you ask me anything, or even if you don't know what to ask me, like you just come to me, I'll be like, oh, then let me just give you. I'm kind of like that's why I say, chat. I'm the very NPC character. If you come to me, I will explain to you from A to Z, and then wait for your question. You know, and then like you'll have the text bubble come up, which is the questions you wanna ask me. But before you even say anything, I'll be like, oh, here's your mission. Here's your dialogue.
Vouch. It's a real chat.
Character I am.
I think it's great though. Like I think because maybe personally in my experience, I come to you and then I'm like, yo, help. So it all just works out. Question mark.
Yeah. Because I kind of I'm a very, like, when it comes to explanations, I'm a very textbook style kind of person. Like, I'll explain to you A to Z, and then like I'm also the kind of person like, here are my notes. You know, if it makes it easier for you to understand, like I'll give you the textbook and I'll give you my notes, like my simplified notes for you to review. So it's like easier for you to, you know, like work on your end on it. And then, like, you know, if you have any other questions, I'll be like, yeah, my question box is open.
Good stuff. Question mark. Yes. I got a burp. Sorry, hold on. Yeah.
No worries.
Ugh, yes. Okay. We also have another question, if that's okay. Question mark.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. Well, will the two of you still hire a manager, or will you try to do everything on your own from now on without quite knowing if you had a lot of interaction with a manager before already? So, TLDR, we want manager? No manager? Yes manager?
I mean, if I said personally, how do I put this? Okay, let me just rip it off in a red band-aid way. Honestly, I think if you ask this, obviously if you ask this, it's very simple. We joined the company because management. I think one of the main things we really wanted was management. Me and Miyatan, we both wanted management because, like I said, it's no big secret. We were indie before, and we did work on our things. And obviously, it, like, for me on my side, I didn't know anything. For Miyatan side, I'm sure Miyatan had her own things as well, like, you know, life, school, or, you know, whatever, work or studying, like any kind of thing, really, you know. And it's difficult to, like, balance things out, really, truly. Even for my life, it would be nice if I could have my own manager for my life. Not just talking about Vtuber. And I think Miyatan would, like, yeah, we would share more or less the same opinion on that. But but here's the thing, having a manager, like, we can't just expect you to, like, you know, come and manage us, and we can't give or pay you anything. It also takes your time and effort. Not that we wouldn't want to have a manager. The question is, can we afford to have one?
That's true.
That's a good question. But if you ask us if we could, let's say if we are in the, like, if we are able to, you know, sustain ourselves and also afford a manager, I would say, yeah, I'll definitely get a manager.
Like in a perfect world where nothing can possibly go wrong and we can afford everything, yes. Give me like 5 managers, bro. Like, but I think besides the cost, there's also like the vetting, like finding someone that works well with you, because it's not just about like whether your manager is good or bad. It's about like whether you're compatible with them, the synergy between the both of you, and like your values, your principles. I think is also really important, and I think that's really hard to find. And for those who have found them, goddamn great, very, very nice. But I do feel like it's something that most people tend to stumble upon. Or, you know, they go their way to find one, and they do, which is great. Question mark. Did you freeze? Oh, okay, sorry, no, I thought you froze.
No, I was listening to you. I was like, like, I stare.
Yes, I felt the gaze into my soul. I was like, oh, okay. Question mark. Yes. It do be like that. So yeah, manager, yes.
Mm-hmm. And also, like, we also kind of, from our experience, we kind of like, I would say, at least for me, maybe Miyatsan agrees. We do want someone, if we do really get someone in maybe in the potential future, because you don't know. We do really want someone who has actual like experience or expertise in this, like not just a general manager, because I feel like although like I have mentioned like VTubing is it's not like new anymore. It is like worldwide it is still considered niche. So there are still a lot of things that like I said, if you didn't know what VTube was, you'd be completely lost. So like yeah, maybe someone who like has the experience or has the knowledge, or not just knowledge, I guess they need to have the experience of like how to manage for actual VTubers, like not just general management. I mean, general management is not bad, but it's if you want to grow in like for I think for me and Mia-chan, who we do love VTubing and we do want to try take it seriously, and maybe if one day we could have it as a job, that would be a possible option. It just really depends. Can it sustain us is also another question, because like we've mentioned before, VTubing is not, it's not for the faint of like heart, not for the faint of your pocket or your wallet. It's a luxury. It is a luxury. It costs money. It's not a necessity. But if you do want to pursue it, like you have to understand really what you're getting into and what you are signing up for. Once you like, it's, you can't just be irresponsible and just throw it in and then just throw it away. That's not how it works. So yeah, like probably in the foreseeable future, if we are in a position where we are able to, we'd probably love to, get someone. But honestly, apart from that, I would say in the shadows, I was basically like managing Miyotsu.
Actually, funny you say that because sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, well, or trying my best to.
It's so funny because like in my chat, literally they're like, "Oh, is manager EO possible?" They're like asking for you. Oh, man.
Honestly, I'm down.
Hey yo.
I mean, I did mention this. Honestly, like, isn't it like I said, Miyata-san's too sweet, and I like, I did offer like Miyata-san, like, even if we're not in company anymore, even if like I'm not your like formal senpai, like, because like if you didn't know chat, or well, if you had maybe guessed or an idea, I did management sort of like I don't know, I guess like from the things going on, like we weren't told anything, so I would just assume that they were having their hands tied. And I was actually sort of asked by Mana-san, well, my Mana-san, to, if, like, the only thing I was told, I don't think they really told Mia-san, but they did tell me, that, like, I guess, they trusted, like, me more on the matter to, look or help them out, and, like, I didn't really mind. So they came to me. They didn't, like I said, they didn't really tell me much. The only thing they said is like, we have a little like things on our hands, and we can't like look after you. Like we've done what we could for like Mia-san and like other things, but honestly for them it was sort of a little bit difficult to, like obviously there must have been something going on. We just don't know what. So they said, so in the meantime, is it okay if you and like it was a really funny request, like, so I didn't expect it at all, like like me, like another talent to like manage and look after another talent. So I was like like honestly it's just because it's Mia-chan, so I was like, yeah, sure.
Hey yo.
But yeah, because like, honestly, if I think it was any other person, I would have been like, what? I was like, ha. Like, honestly, I don't mean it in a bad way, but also like, why are you like? That's insane. I sort of like, what? You want me? Like, like I'm another talent. Like I'm not part of the manager. Like, I don't know anything going on in the inner circle unless I'm told. But if I'm not told, I don't know anything. So it's like, oh, you want me a talent to manage another talent? And I'm like, huh? Like, I personally like I said, it's Miyata. I don't mind. That's one of the reasons why I accepted it. But yeah, so I was kind of like, okay. They kind of like just came, dropped Miyata into my arms, and I was like, oh. but yeah, so actually, if you didn't know, like, I think like a few months after Miyatan debuted, I was sort of like asked to help with Miyatan's things, like show her the ropes and help her with the managing. So I was actually, I was like, yay, peace. I was like for the Squabblers, whether like maybe you didn't know, but actually I was like the one in in the like DMs, like trying to help manage Miyatan. And like, yeah, I would say I'm pretty flexible. So for me, it's like we kind of had like a conversation about like some of the things and like what she needs help with, and like yeah. But I would say honestly, like Miyata is so sweet because like she tried to handle a lot of things by herself. So yeah, so like I feel like sometimes I have to check in on Miyata because otherwise like. I feel like I can read Miyata doesn't tries not to bother me.
I feel bad.
Miyata the sweetest, like.
No, because like I feel like, especially because you're also a talent, there's already so much on your plate. I do feel slightly bad that like I do feel a little bit bad that like, how do I say this? That you're to an extent kind of expected to help me on top of your existing responsibilities, and I just if I can make it easier for you, I will. And I hope I have.
You have honestly, like I would say Miyata, like I said, Miyata very like okay, very responsible.
Like Kokoro.
Miyata is like so technical. Like Miyata's always working on the things, and she's very like clear. Like she shows me like a whole plan. I was like, wow! Like honestly, Chad, I feel like as a senpai, I'm losing because I don't even do that. I'm like, but yeah, that's just how like serious Miyatan is, and I appreciate that. That's so sweet. Miyatan does her absolute best.
No, you.
I respect.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was mainly kind of just really worried because, like, although, like, yes, sure, you could say, like, I have been, like, quote unquote, longer, in my time, but, like I said, like, honestly, in the beginning, I was kind of like, because, like, I mentioned this, right? Like, I came in, like, what's a VTuber? And I was like, you want me to look after, like, a VTuber? I was like, So I was like, I don't know how much help I will be, and I don't want to be like, coming in and being like not helpful at all, or like, not being able to like contribute, like actually, So I was kind of like, is it like, does it help? Like, I think I asked a lot at the beginning, like, are you okay? Do you understand? Like, am I helping?
Yes! The answer is always yes! Sometimes Miyata is like just being too nice. I was like, am I actually helping? You are! No, for real. I feel like, of course, like management is management. I'm getting like the support I'm getting from management. But then on top of that, I feel like the insight I get from you as well. Because like, I think something that isn't really talked much about is, yes, this is something I really agree on. A good friend of mine told me about this, wink wink. When it comes to management and managing VTubers, management is seeing it from like the management side, which is very fair, right? But they may not necessarily see it from the VTubing side. So this is something I got from a very specific senpai, and I do definitely agree with that. I don't think this is necessarily targeted. I do feel like it's just a general understanding. I think it's definitely helped me out a lot with managing my expectations and knowing like where to kind of like I don't know how to explain it. question mark. But But yeah, like I do definitely agree, because I think from two different perspectives, the fact I'm able to get the VTuber perspective from you, the talent perspective from you, and how you build your community, how you work on your stuff, I think it's really helped me out a lot. And it's not something I just say, it really does help me out a lot. Thank you. Yes.
I'm glad, cause like honestly, I understand what Miyata-san's saying. Like, there are like two sides. There is the viewer side, and there's also the streamer side. And honestly, what you always see isn't like, that's just a glimpse of a small thing. Like, what goes on like behind the scenes is a lot. It's like if you see what you see on screen is like maybe 40% at most, and then like behind the scenes is at least 60%. Like that's just how it is. And yeah, a lot of people don't like realize this, but there is a very big difference too. It's kind of like, to put it simply, there's a difference between learning it theoretically and learning it hands-on. It's always very different. Like what you learn via knowledge, like theory, when you actually go onto the field, it isn't always the same. In fact, it might be completely different. And yeah, this is just like what I feel. So like, I'm happy I could give me out on like my experience-wise theory.
She put in words better than I did. For sure.
It's okay. Because I feel personally, I can't say it for everybody, but I'm a very reflection person. I like to reflect personally on my thoughts, my actions, my my behavior. Like I said, I think I'm just really anxious. I'm actually quite anxious at heart. Maybe that's why I reflect a lot. I don't want to do something that I didn't mean to do. I don't have the intention of accidentally setting off something or hurting anybody. Or, yeah, like, I don't want to be a problem. To put it simple, like, I don't want to cause trouble. I don't want to do anything that is bad, basically. I just like sitting in my comfy bubble. But yeah, so I feel personally, I try not to show it. I am actually very anxious at heart, and I worry a lot as well. But I try to think it slowly, and yeah, like just you can't calm, and other people can't calm if you are not calm. You know. So so yeah. When I was like given me a time, I was like, I have a responsibility. I must put myself to the task. And I must feel somehow, I must be calm, must rein in myself a bit, like I'm the adult in the situation. And I mean, it's true. I am also older, but
Thank you. I think your calmness helps me out a lot as well, because like I am forever always anxious, like physically, like I show it like it's no one's business, and it gets really bad. So like when I experience your calmness, it helps me feel like, okay, everything's fine. The world is not falling apart. This is good, which helps a lot.
Yeah, I would say I'm happy that my experiences of being like, because I mentioned like I was always put in a situation where I had to take care of others, and like if you didn't have like a firm standing where like that calmness, like it's just chaos, panic. Chaos, panic, everything exploding right, left, and center. There's no what is control? It doesn't exist. What? It's in the dictionary. Never heard of it. So like when I was put in charge of Mia, I felt like I tried my best to be calm. So like Mia-san can sort of like I'll hold Mia-san's hand and feel like it's okay. I'm here. Like don't worry. No need to panic. And and I'm the kind of person who's like, oh, if anything goes wrong, it's okay. It's my just blame me. I'll take responsibility. Like
no, we'll go into this together.
Yeah, like mental technical difficulties. I'm like, No, this is me being just me in the background, like rolling over things, like. But yeah, honestly, because Mia-san good kid, Mia-san good kid.
Thank you. You a
Mia-san
good senpai?
care.
Question mark. Great senpai. Yeah, that's the word. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah. Mia-san care, that's why. So I don't want Mia-san to be afraid. I think like I obviously talk when I talk personally to Mia-san. Like I understand. Like I said, I'm actually a very anxious person at heart. I would say I happen to be lucky. I have experience, so I've learned sort of like to stable, you know, or at least not show my outwardly panic. So like when I see Mia-chan, I'm like, oh, she's very anxious too. And Mia-chan still feels like very like, yeah, like a very very cool high. Mia-chan is younger, so like I feel the need like I'm here.
Yes.
I'm kind of like I'm here. Worry not. And it's okay. You know, I'll try to help you and figure it out as well. Like you don't have to panic about it alone. If you want me to panic with you, I'll panic with you, and I'm very capable of that.
This is a solid. You see, this is why Io's so great. She's not saying don't panic. She's saying I'll do it with you. And you know how helpful that is. That's great. Honestly, holy, it's good. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, like I try to validate like people's feeling, you know, like honestly I feel like telling them not to do it, it's like you have to understand from their perspective. If they could make themselves not do it, then I don't think they do it, because that's the way I feel. If I feel strongly about something, it doesn't mean because I want to, it's just because it's the way I feel. If I could have stopped it, I would have, you know? Like, I don't think it's so nice to say, like, oh, don't do it, or don't feel it, or... No. You can feel it. And you should feel it, because it makes you you. And don't worry, I'm there for you. And if you got panic, oh boy, I'll panic with you.
Thank you.
Panic together. Like, yeah, like, I feel like I got you, I'll be there for you. And, like, if you need me to panic, I will panic with you. Like, I'm not gonna tell you, like, oh, don't panic. No, I'm like, panic. Because, yeah, I mean, if you could not panic in the first place, you wouldn't panic in the first place. So, you know, it's kind of like, it's just really simple. If you take a little bit of time and, you know, you stop to listen, and I try to do that, and then, like, you'll see that, you know, it's not so scary, you know. It's not scary. I mean, like, it's not the scariest. It's scary, but it's not the scariest. This is what I feel.
I agree. What she said, 100%. Good stuff.
Okay.
Good stuff.
Cause like I'm not afraid to like say like I'm afraid or I'm sad or anything. I feel like if I can't say that, how can like anyone else say it, right? Because, you know, like I said, I just feel like I'm the older one. I need to be a role model, and if I'm so restrictive of my own things, like it becomes a pressure to other people. Like I feel like this how they'll see things like, oh, she's not showing it, so, you know, I don't have the right to show it either. And that's not fair. Like, that's not fair. You shouldn't have to. But I feel like that's the common, like, perception that people get, you know? And I just feel like that's not right, because you're degrading your own feelings for, you know, what you think is the norm, and that shouldn't be. Because you're your own person. You're not anybody else. You're not them. You don't have to feel the way they do. That is just a little bit of what I feel anyway. My personal opinion.
Words of wisdom. Words of wisdom.
But yeah.
It actually is getting. Oops, sorry.
Sorry. Like I was like, I'm a little bit more on the emotional spectrum, like from the both of us. But yeah, that's about it.
It is getting quite the late. I think I'm gonna have to go. I'm getting
no worries.
eepy.
I hope we've been able to answer all your questions.
And also, happy Valentine's or belated Valentine's to everyone who's here. Can I plug? Is it okay if I plug?
Happy Valentine's! What's something for you? You better pay attention. Otherwise you hear a click.
Question mark?
You know, you hear a click behind your head.
Yes. But yes, I
got the safeties removed.
hell yeah. Oh, stretch, big stretch. Oh, but yes,
Sucky.
I have a small scuffed dating sim thing in my coffees. If you guys want to check that out for Valentine's Day, if you guys feel like it, it's there. Of course, no pressure at all. Thank you so much for checking it out. It's just something I'm proud of. So like, if you guys want to check it out and like get it, yeah, cool. Yeah, no, that's it. I'm bad at plugging, but it's fine. Question mark. So yes,
check it out. Or you hear the click.
Yes.
Support the marathon.
Thank you. Good stuff. Excuse me. Look forward to them covers too. Yes, the covers. Our cover.
How much are we gonna tell to chat? Or like this? Mia-chan still wanna keep it secret.
You know what? I think it's time. You can say as much as you want.
Okay. So, actually, chat, like, we've already been working on the design. Like, do you want to show them, like, later? Or...
Ooh, design.
Or is Mia-chan still work in progress?
Oh, no, that's fine. Question mark. We can. Yes. Question mark. How are we gonna show them, though?
You wanna like show them via Discord? I think.
Question. Oh yeah, sure. No, that works. Question mark.
We can show them via Discord. You can post in mine, and like I can wait. Oh no, I don't think I can post in yours, but I can give you. Wait, I think it should be in your DM. Yeah.
Question mark.
For your side. Cause I already showed you my design. Yeah. Do you wanna tell them what song we're doing, or do you still want to keep that a secret?
I'm Gucci if you're Gucci. I'm chillin'. I'm being chillin'. Question mark.
So, if you ask me, I'm a little meanie. I'll be like, yeah, Chad, guess. Chad's gonna be like, oh.
That is an option. Yes, chat can guess. For those who may have figured it out, because I think because I was doing the designing of the outfit on my member stream, and I feel like at some point it might have been question mark. Yes. But yes, for those who know, hush. For those who don't know, maybe try to guess. Question mark.
So I'll be showing off Mia-chan's cute design and my design as well.
Yes. I will put this in my arts channels so you guys can see it. Yeah, so this here is Io's design, and this here is my design. Question mark. We're gonna be working on this together. Very exciting stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Question mark.
Woo! I would say we've done a really cute outfit. Yeah, well cute.
Question mark. Indeed. Question mark. Oh, but I do think I gotta go. I'm gonna stick around and chat for a bit, and then I'll go. Yes. Okay. Then thank you so much for having me on your stream. Thank you. It was great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the Hyonis especially. Thank you so much for welcoming the Squabblers tonight. Thank you. Good stuff.
Thank you, Squabblers. Thank you for welcoming me and my Hyonis.
Good stuff. Good talk. Handshake. Come on. Shake my goddamn hand. Six. Oh my god, guys, look, we're holding hands.
I'll be talking to my chat as well because I'll be talking about my rebrand. For those who are curious, you can like watch our VOD or yeah, or watch our streams. The VOD will be left up for me anyways on my side. The VOD will be left up until I rebrand. So yeah, if anything after that, you can watch me off stream instead.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Pat, thank you again for having me. I think this is where I say goodbyes. Ciao skis. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh, how do I leave? Oh no, my technical prowess is failing me. How do I leave?
Oh, okay. Okay. So you click on the collab stream, and then you'll see the leave button at the bottom.
Ah, okay, cool. Bye. Thank you for having me.
Bye.
Am I back? Am I back? Am I back? Am I back? The stream looks so empty without her. Oh my god. Wait. Let me fix some stuff so I can get my old stuff back. Hello, welcome in. Thank you so much, everyone who stuck around to listen and ask questions. I'm gonna try and fix this while we hear. Question mark. I do remember a couple of questions I didn't get to. Question mark. I will get to them in a bit. Question mark. Question mark. Ah, where's my thing? Where's my thing? Question mark, question mark. Should be here, should be here, should be here, should be here, should be here. Question mark, question mark. Indeed, very much. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Question mark, question mark. Mayhaps? Perhaps, maybe? Whoa, I am very in front. Okay, I think this should fix it. Probably. Maybe. Question mark, question mark. Does this make any sense at all? Hi, are we back? Yeah, I think we're back. Hello, good stuff, good stuff. Hello. Question mark, question mark. Question mark, question mark. I'll miss me as POV and have less delay. Oh goddamn. I respect Io so much for like streaming on her laptop, because like I've had experience streaming on my laptop and I hated it so much. So like the fact that she's able to like consistently do it, I'm like, damn, that's a whole different kind of beast. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff, good stuff. Question mark, question mark. Hey, good stuff, good stuff. Question mark, question mark. I sit here making faces. Question mark, question mark. I think my anti-EO meds kicked in. Question mark, question mark. You're back. Yes, time to do an EO regular occurrence then. We'll see. I still get really antsy when it comes to collabs, but if it's a possibility, it will happen. Question mark, question mark. That she's a missing piece. You two are so cute together. Thank you so much. Also, thank you so much, Phantom T. Thank you so much for the membership. I saw it, but like I was struggling because I can't multitask. I made sure to set my stream up in a way where like everything is easy to access. So like my mute button is on my mouse and everything. It's all like set up, right? Unfortunately, goddamn fucking unfortunately, my brain doesn't let me do 3 things at once, much like 2 things at once, much less 3. Question mark, question mark. But thank you so much for the membership. Thank you. And also thank you so much for all the super chats. Holy crap. How did we get so many super chats today? Question mark, question mark. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you to Ilya. Thank you to Frost. Thank you to Kadi. Thank you so much to Mirko. Thank you, Mirko. Big appreciate. Good stuff. Thank you so much again to Ilya as well. Thank you. Good stuff. Mia book. Okay, book coming back. Wait, hold up. You know what? Yeah. Let's go with that. Question mark. Find out why she has been streaming on a plastic stool. No, real. But it's honestly kind of funny. I feel like it's not a universal experience, but it's also not as uncommon as experience as you'd expect, I think. Because when I first started streaming as well, it was a pretty similar. I would stream on my laptop. Arguably, it was like a pretty beefy laptop because of my course. I needed like a beefy laptop, so like that already was better. Question mark. But I basically also had to stream on like a couple of boxes because like I had no space to stream, and where I did have space to stream, there were no tables. So I mean, for a good moment, that was the case. But then now we have a small table, but it's still good. Question mark. We've upgraded significantly. Question mark. Good stuff. You two are very wholesome together. I like your chemistry. I'm glad. It's been nice. I've been like calling Io regularly, so I feel like I've had time to kind of like warm up to her, get used to her, and it was actually like really nice to be able to finally do a collab. I'm usually really anxious, and I get really scared to collab with people I don't really have any like interpersonal what's the word? What's the word? Wait, interpersonal bonds not the word, relationships not the word, interaction. Yeah, I find it very hard. Question mark. So yeah, question mark. I think it went well. Question mark. I hope like any questions were answered. Also, in terms of like the subscriptions, I did at some point, because like when I set up the subscriptions in terms of the tier 1, like when I'm gonna like, if I'm gonna do like the whole tier 1 membership stream thing, I wanted to initially do like I did the research, but I didn't do enough research to understand why certain VTubers had like first tier for emotes and second tier for like membership streams. So the reason I chose to do that was because I thought, okay, like emotes can be for like anyone who's not necessarily interested in being like in membership streams. Maybe like for karaoke streams, people who might just want to come by and use the emotes. That's kind of what I had in mind. But then I think as I kind of sank into this, I realized that like, I do kind of feel like I want to change it so that more people have more access to like membership streams and whatnot. And then when I heard about the reasoning that other VTubers tend to do this, I also kind of understand. Question mark. But I don't know, because like something that's really kind of like hindering me from even like changing anything really is that YouTube makes it really like you. Okay, I can swear now. I slipped up a couple times. I know that Io doesn't like to swear in her stream, so like I slipped up. I think you could actually tell. I was like, oh shit. But yeah, it was a complete bitch, honestly. To like it's a bitch to change membership stuff. So I have to like kind of block out time. I have to like see like when's a good time to change it. But also, I'm not sure if I want to, so we'll see. Yeah, I have no idea. Question mark. I mentioned it because Io might have stopped it back already. I forget if I've ever seen her membership streams. I see. Question mark. Oh, I actually thought Io had like membership streams like just straight up. I actually had no idea that she also had a similar situation. Question mark. But she did tell me that like she did want to like change some stuff earlier on, and that it took her a while to get everything back on track. Question mark. But yeah, question mark. The whole membership stream thing is like something I'm still thinking about. I'm not entirely sure what I want out of it yet, so we'll see. I think it just depends on like my goals, on like what I really want to do with my memberships. Question mark. We shall see. But also, regardless, thank you so much to everyone who is a member. Thank you so much. Regardless of what tier, I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Good stuff. Question mark. I hope that conversation was insightful. Yes. I will also say that a lot of the stuff that came up today is definitely not like standard Corpo stuff. There's definitely like, it depends on the Corpo. Ultimately, it really does depend on that. But I think it's like pretty safe to say that like this is our experience, and if there's something you can take out of it, that's great. If not, oh well. But also if like, I don't know, like, yeah, it's very dependent. Mia had a brain fart. I'm always having brain farts. Good stuff. Question mark. Mia, monocle-san? Question mark. You want? Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, take monocle-san. Question mark. If I can't have Io, who I would settle with Book-chan. Why Book-chan? Question mark. If I may, the coffee, the coffee link, the dating sim I have, Book-chan is one of the routes. I don't think I did a very good job with like the storytelling, but I honestly, it was an experience. I think I finally got to like, I how do I say this? Yeah, question mark. I got to experience what it was like, kind of planning out like a dating sim, putting it together, even if it's not through like an actual thing. Question mark. But yeah, question mark. I really enjoyed it. I actually want to do more. I want to do more. So maybe on top of voice packs, that might be something I'll do if I can find the time to do it. Question mark. It actually did not take that long. I think it was like, it took like continuously, like if I were to count the number of hours that went into it, because like I didn't actually take any breaks in between because it was super last minute. So I started at like 7. Yeah, 7. No, I can't say that. Question mark. I started like pretty early in the morning, and then I ended 12 hours later. Question mark. Of course, like I had food, I had breaks. Like it's just yeah, you know, it is what it is. But it was fun. It was really, really fun, and I want to do more of them. Good stuff, good stuff. If I can't have, oh, question mark. When I moved in, I can have 2 screens on nightstand and my keyboard and mouse on plastic box cover over my knees. Hey, yo, question mark, question mark. That's plastic box cover over your knees? Why is it over your knees? Question mark, question mark. Is it like for, oh, is it just to put your keyboard and mouse on it? Question mark, question mark. Oh yeah, it is. Excuse me. So I know the pain of missing a desk. It do be like that. My desk is actually still comparatively small to like, and like honestly, this is the smallest table I've ever seen. But somehow it fit everything that I need it to fit. Question mark. If my tracker falls, it's gone because it's like on the very edge of the table. There's like no space for it. Question mark. So who did the hand holding first, EO or you? I mean, I asked for a handshake. That counts, right? Question mark. Question mark. Question mark. Question mark. Yeah. I mentioned it because EO might have swapped it back already. I forget if I've ever seen him. I see. Question mark. Question mark. Makes sense. I think she did at some point swap it back. Question mark. But I was there yesterday. I remember her asking about how management wanted to have 5 tiers or something. Yes. Management actually did mention something along the lines of like, okay, you need to have at least X number of tiers. I don't remember it though. It's actually quite a blur. It's been quite a while because I think like conversations with management have actually been going on for very, very long. It did not, I mean, like, I guess it's not a secret. Like, it didn't start when I debuted. It started like way before. There's a lot of planning that went into it, and yeah, no, pretty much. I think for me, I don't think I got much support in terms of like my membership streams, like how to plan it out. But I also think it was because no one was really prepared. I don't think anyone was really prepared for us to actually hit like monetization within the 2nd month, which is still honestly crazy to me. Thank you so much for all the support. It's it's crazy. It really is crazy. Thank you so much. Good stuff. Question mark. But yes, 5 tiers or something around those lines. Yes, definitely. Question mark. Hey yo, good stuff. But yes, I do have like a thing. Question mark. Yes, book channel out here. Yes, book it for book friend. Question mark. Okay, book chan's route is not so much book chan as much as it is just like picking book chan, question mark. The experience in chat is the experience you'll get there. I tried to make it as real to life as possible, so it's realistic. Screaming voice by one, coming soon. I've already compiled the stuff. I'm gonna compile a little bit more stuff, and then like I'll release it when it's ready. Good stuff. You look so naked with a monk. I know, right? I know, I feel that way too. That's why I'm like, huh. Question mark. To an extent, I honestly like, where my nose at? Question mark. Like, it's there, I can see it, but I think it's because I'm so used to the monocle that I can't get used to the nose. Question mark. But yeah. Question mark. Need a burping voice pack? Hey yo, burping voice pack? That's crazy. Question mark. I mean, I wouldn't mind, except I can't control when I burp, so it's gonna be hard to record it. Question mark. Yeah, oh my god, what the hell? Those emotes are so perfect. Question mark. Sure, hit me. Hey yo, good stuff. Well deserved. Thank you. Don't we remember the singing member stream? Ooh, prepping the song, singing member stream. Ooh, I have some like karaoke streams which I'm kind of like about. Question mark. I think that was that one after, like the one after the membership stream. Or was it like, okay, that was my first karaoke stream, which I think was like good. It was like all right, and then I think my membership stream where like, well, I think it was, yeah, no, my membership opening stream where I sung a couple of songs I didn't really know, and I just felt like about it. For a long time I was like, karaoke probably not so soon. Question mark. But when I actually want to do karaoke, I got sick. So yeah, question mark. I hope I don't die on book chan route. That's an idea. Question mark. I can implement it. Not in this one, maybe in like a future one, because it was fun to do, and I think it was actually really fun to do. Yeah, question mark. A question, is anyone from chat dateable? Question mark. No comment. Question mark. The only one who should be dateable is Bookchan. Question mark. Dateable. Question mark. Your nose is right there in the middle of your pretty face. Thank you. Question mark. Good stuff. We're all date on the screen at the moment, so yeah. No knows me, Lord Voldemort. Honestly, like a little bit. I couldn't see it. Question mark. I think because like of the monocle, like the nose had to be rigged a certain way to make it more like prominent. So like if you see like on Enna's model, I think if I'm not mistaken, because we have the same model mama, I think her nose is actually less, it doesn't move around as much. As you can see, my nose moves around a lot. Question mark. I think just to kind of make up for the monocle and how it moves, it has to do that. Question mark, question mark. I'm moving it in circles. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff, good stuff. Dateable in the game? Question mark, question mark. In the game? Question mark, question mark. Don't get dizzy. How did you know I got dizzy already? I'ma marry Mia's tiny hat. Oh my god. It'd be fun, it'd be fun. Is Dennis dateable in the game? Of course. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do you guys want Dennis to be dateable in the game? Wait, is Dennis okay with it? Question mark, question mark. Question mark, question mark. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming in. I probably won't be streaming for much longer, but yeah, I just wanted to like thank you guys again so much for all your support. And of course, like I mentioned before, I will question mark, question mark. I will be adding my past life channel into like as a link into my current channel. I don't think I'll be streaming in my past life, question mark, question mark. And if I do, it'll just not probably be that often, question mark, question mark. But yeah, we'll see, question mark, question mark. So like, I'm sure you guys have seen a couple of new names in chat, like suddenly quite a number of few names in chat popped up. A good number of new people who are here are actually from my past life. So thank you so much for welcoming them warmly, question mark. I will note, I will probably also mention there is, I do notice a difference in culture in terms of like on Twitch and on YouTube. So I think like it might take a bit even for me to kind of get used to seeing two worlds collide like this. So thank you so much for your patience. I do appreciate it. Question mark, question mark. If you're wondering what the fuck like chat was all about, yeah, that was past life Mia's. That was her thing. Question mark. I haven't done that in so long, so it really did bring back memories. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff. I don't like being a part of lore for people I'm on in case things ever go south and I poop. Honestly, that's fair. I think that's like a wise decision to make generally. Not to say like it's not like anyone's waiting for something to go wrong. It's just like, you know, you never really know with these things. Question mark, question mark. You can if you want. Ayo, question mark, question mark. It's gonna be a while until I make a new dating sim, so I don't know. We'll see. Question mark. Multi-stream, something I'm seriously considering. Initially, I didn't know if I wanted to multi-stream because like I felt like I wouldn't be, because like I feel like a lot of like, I mean like my entire community, which is like you guys, like watch me on YouTube, question mark, question mark. I feel like getting on Twitch might make it very overwhelming because Twitch has a lot of integrations, a lot of interactions like with me, like my model will probably come from Twitch because of the optimization of StreamerBot in regards to, or like the suitability of integration between Twitch and YouTube and StreamerBot. YouTube's super limited. There's very little I can do. So, I will see how that goes. Question mark, question mark. Not really sure yet. Yeah. Question mark, question mark. Thank you for inviting us back. Nice meeting you. Hey, yo, thank you so much for coming over. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Good stuff, good stuff. Just know I'll be here for a long, long time. Thank you. I appreciate that too. Thank you, thank you. Good stuff, good stuff. We get banned on Twitch. Hell yeah. I don't even think Twitch will take me because like, I mean, I don't think Twitch likes that. Question mark, question mark. Question mark, question mark. I have 3 phones and I watch TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. Hey, y'all! Question mark, question mark. That's pretty sick. I feel like, yeah, I feel like there's definitely a big culture difference between YouTube and Twitch. And, yeah, especially because, like, I think there's also, like, not only is there a culture difference between YouTube and Twitch, there's also a culture difference between, like, the indie community and the corpo community. And I don't know, I feel like it's very different. Question mark, question mark. And it scares me a bit. I have this weird fear. Like, I'm EP, honestly. I should be going to bed. But, like, I'm kind of into this. I'm kind of in this now. So, like, I have this weird fear of like merging friends from different circles because I feel like I'm not the same person with each individual person. I don't think this is uncommon. Like a lot of people tend to call this like being a social chameleon. Just like question, get banned here. Question mark, that works. Question mark. If anyone here would like to check out my past life, actually, let me type this out because I'm so used to typing this out. Question mark, question mark. You guys can feel free to check it out because I will be linking it in my channel anyway. Excuse me. I am no longer hiding it. Question mark, question mark. that is my Twitch, question mark. And I have a YouTube channel where we have like a bunch of covers, some collaborations with like covers and stuff like that. So if you guys want to check out the covers, there's a lot more there. There's a lot more there. We have been the covers. We have been doing them covers. Question mark. So like here we got Wildcard. We have more covers coming in. There we've got Gods. Remember, like I showed you guys the concept art for like Mia Gods? Yeah, we changed it in the end to use my indie instead. So it happened, just not with this specific personality. Yeah, question mark. We got villain. We got change. Question mark. I get that feeling, right? It's kind of scary because sometimes you don't know if they'll meld, and like sometimes like I don't know how to act around two different friend groups. So like if in one of my friend groups I'm like quiet, right, and in like another one of my friend groups I'm like friggin' unhinged. I don't know what to go with because like no matter what I do, one or the other is gonna be like, I didn't know you were like that, which is fine. That's still fine. But then I feel like I've established who I am in this circle, and I have to break everything down just to kind of like, you know, like put myself in the circle of circles that I've just created. I don't know if that makes sense. Question mark. Good stuff. I get that your difference at work with friends or with family. Yeah. It's not just with work too. It's just with like general friends. Because I have like a lot of friends in like a lot of different circles. I grew up kind of hopping around because as a kid, this is such a, oh my god, like this is such a like a 5-year-old trauma personally. Like I had like a situation where I fell out with my really young friends, question mark, like when I was 8. And ever since then, I vowed to myself that I would never stick in one friend group for too long. So I like to hop around. I like to get involved with different friend groups. And at some point, like when I was like fresh out of high school and like new into like the adult life, at that point, I actually had like so many friend groups that I just did not at all feel like I didn't feel like there was a place I didn't belong. I felt like I belonged everywhere. But then when things start to crash and burn is when I mix the two friend groups and they completely don't vibe. And cause like I can vibe with both just because like I'm chilling. Like I'm used to this. I built this, you know? But like when everyone's together, it breaks me. So then it gets a bit hard. But I have since found like a good circle of friends that I regularly hang out with. I went from having best friends to having a bunch of friends in different places and a couple that I'm close to yeah, I have like 1, 2, 3 people that I would like literally leave my life to. So yeah, good stuff. Question mark. So I mean, I'm sure you guys saw Sylvie in chat previously. Yep, she's one of them. Question mark. Sylvie is someone that someone I've been close to for a long time. We basically in my past life, we frequently did not did collaborations, but we frequently interacted. We do have a history. There is a history of like stuff that I probably will not get into. Question mark, because it is like private information. But I will say she is probably my longest and like goddamn, she's not a VTubing friend, if that makes sense. She's a friend. Yeah. Question mark. So imagine like not being like going from like, okay, I do lots of things with this person in this space to I never talk to this person in public in this other space. Question mark. It's crazy. Question mark. Damn, you got some load of followers. It was the COVID. Like, cause I started streaming during pandemic. And I really enjoyed it. So like it became a really regular thing. I streamed for like about 4 years, I think. I started streaming in 2019 December, question mark. And I started to trail off about 3 years later. So I went from going to like four streams, like 4 days a week, to 3 days a week, to 2 days a week, to college. And then like my laptop was giving me issues because, you know, it's a laptop. And everything's kind of crashed and burned. Question mark. We'll be on our best behavior. Thank you. Good stuff. Thank you so much for warmly welcoming everyone. I really appreciate it. The time the gopher reincarnated as a guild receptionist. Yes. You know how long it's been since I've been called a gopher? Too long. Way too long. Question mark. Good stuff. Kurame Kira? Question mark. Follows me. Hey, yo. Good stuff. Question mark. The clam? Question mark. Where's the clam? Question mark, question mark. With my family, they have never heard me swear, and with friends, I'm wild. No, fair. Question mark, question mark. You have built expectations for that group, so it's kind of weird to change yourself. I struggle with that too. Right. Yeah, I have like a huge fear of mixing friends. So like most times, I tend to not mix my circles. But if they happen to meet, I don't go out of my way to do this, but I tend to fall into the trap of interacting with them separately. Question mark, question mark. So like it's kind of funny because like back when I was in college, I was like really quiet and like no one really spoke to me. I never really spoke to anyone, but everyone was friendly, you know, like they were friendly. And when I would go to like events to kind of support the people I knew, I'd be like, hi, like, could I have the keychain? Like, could you like yeah, I mean, like, where do I pay? So like that's kind of how I am with my college mates. That's how they know me. Question mark, question mark. Aside from like presentations and whatnot. So like when I brought like another friend, like someone who knows like really knows me, she was just so amused. She was so amused. Question mark, that I was just kind of like, oh, question mark. Good stuff. Our Twitch and YouTube persona should be different. Question mark. Really? Question mark. Stable Mia, let's go. Ayo, Stable Mia. Wait, what does that mean? Question mark. Just this month alone, I made friends with someone around the world, I guess. Ayo, that's pretty great. Question mark. Yeah, I mean, like, today was a pretty eventful stream. I'm glad I get to talk about this. Question mark. I mean, like, although, yes, I am rebranding to Mia, I still really love what I've built in my past life, and I can never let it go. I'm not even graduating her. I refuse to do that. Question mark, because I've been through so much with, like, I mean, I'm just gonna say it, you know, I've been through so much with Acacia that, like, I feel like she's kind of built me in a way, question mark. If not for Acacia, I would not know how to do a lot of the things that I know how to do today. And that includes public speaking, that includes editing, that includes drawing, that includes literally anything you see on my streams. You guys can thank Acacia for it. But I don't know what I'll do with Acacia yet. Maybe, I'm thinking of either, like, switching, like, taking Acacia's Twitch and, like, rebranding it, or maybe starting a new one. Because, yeah, question mark. Maybe I'll start a new one. I mean, like, which is the one we have, like the one you guys just followed. Question mark. Stable diffusion AI generator. Ooh, oh man, AI. Question mark. EO has friends she can turn. Yes. EO has lots of friends. EO's honestly, like, she really gels with people, and it's pretty great. Question mark. And of course, we'll be there for her too. Good stuff. Question mark. There are a few VTubers I know who solo IRL and in stream. It's crazy. It's honestly crazy. Like, I don't understand how like, I mean, yes, time management, like, yeah, that's the answer to everything, but also, like, time management on top of motivation, on top of question mark. On top of motivation, there's like time, there's like unexpected matters, like how do these people sleep? Because I think at the point I'm at right now, my manager actually had to like okay, not my manager, but boss man actually had to like tell me like, hey, it's okay, you don't have to stream so many times in the week. Like, it's okay, you can take a break. Are you sleeping? And unfortunately, at the time, the answer was no, because I was still in college, question mark. But I didn't want to like just kind of not do anything. So yeah, well, there was that, question mark. Now that I'm not in college anymore, I'm just looking forward to like what's out there for me. And I do see that being very heavy as well, so we'll see. I had to turn on a gig recently because I want to focus on building up as an indie here. Question mark. Question mark. Recently, I was like leaving a trail for people to follow if they ever look up old names. I honestly kind of get that. Yeah, same. I was a little bit like question mark, because honestly, like, my PayPal, like, before this whole announcement, before I even knew, my PayPal was giving me issues. So, like, I mean, I'm gonna be like quite straight up about it. PayPal is holding me hostage. I can't really do anything with a good number of the donathon money. It's mainly because of like the whole like, oh, you have to put your real name in, you have to verify your business, otherwise you can't really do anything. And I'm having trouble with that, but like I'm working it out slowly but surely. It will work out. It has to, question mark. But I had to switch over to Acacia's thing at some point. So like if you guys see Acacia parsnip in your like PayPal, yeah, It's yes. It's safe. Question mark, question mark. Mia scolded. Yes, actually. Question mark. By the way, are you changing your date schedules now? I don't think so. Question mark. Date schedules? Question mark. Like my current scheduled dates? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm just gonna like keep going with that. Question mark, question mark. I feel like I found a system that works for me so far. Not the people hostage. Yeah, it is what it is. But I think like what we have currently and like what we got from like Akasia's side, basically, like towards the end of the donathon is actually like enough for us to proceed with our like donut goals. So like definitely they'll definitely be coming. Question mark, question mark. We won't have to wait too long for it. Question mark, question mark. Yes. Good stuff. Oof, it do be like that. I saw and do nothing of it, TBH. Yeah, it really do be like that. Question mark, question mark. I'm just glad that like not everything was taken hostage by PayPal. It's kind of sad. Question mark, question mark. But yeah, I am definitely making the decision to maintain immersion. Question mark. This is probably going to be like one of the fewer streams where like I actually talk about things like this. Question mark, question mark. Unless we're in member streams. I tend to be more open in member streams. Question mark, question mark. If you're into this kind of thing, woo, member streams. Question mark, question mark. Yes sir, yes sir. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff, good stuff. So yeah, on to a new chapter, y'all. On to a new chapter. If there are any questions that you didn't manage to ask before, you can still feel free to ask now. I think after this stream, it'll really just be like us closing the lid on this whole thing. Question mark. Yeah. Good stuff. I hope you guys like the covers as well. There are quite a number of covers in there that I'm really, really proud of. There are a couple of covers in there that I hold very, very close to my heart. I honestly could never let Akasia go. So, please take care of her. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff. Question mark. Okay, I'm gonna get EP. Again. Question mark. I actually haven't had water since I started stream. We've been live for like, what, 3 hours, 40 minutes? Yeah, question mark. Question mark, Yeah, that's my YouTube. Thank you. Question mark. Yes. Those are my covers, I believe. Question mark. Lots of there's like some Naruto songs in there. Question mark. A lot of covers with Sylvie. Question mark. Good stuff. Otsumiya, perhaps? Yes, Otsumiya. My back kind of hurts. I think I gotta go lie down. Oh, excuse me. And also to answer your question, yes, I was muting my burps. Question mark. Because I don't know. I don't know. Like the burps are normal here. I don't know about Io stream because I know like things are a little bit different. I know that Io doesn't like to swear on stream, and I feel horrible because like I slipped up multiple times. But it's fine. I'll apologize to her like after I end the stream. Question mark, like personally. I think the rebranding could help to bring old fans and integrate new fans. I think so too. But I also think it's been so long that I haven't been on like Twitch. And a lot of my community was actually around during the pandemic. So when the pandemic actually ended, a lot of people went back to working and stuff like that. So what's actually left of my Acacia community is, I think a pretty significant portion, yes, but also like, yeah, because I haven't been around for a while, so I'm not really sure if there are a lot of people still there, and also time zones. Question mark. I'm still definitely considering it. I have definitely told the community about it in our Discord server. So like anyone who would like to come by, and as you can see, people have come by. Thank you so much. It's so crazy to me. It really is. Question mark. What's that quote? In the end, it's still you. Oh yeah. This the one with the dog, right? Yeah. Question mark. Oh, right. No, it was initially Undertale, right? Question mark. Right. Oh my god. But yeah, cool stuff. Once again, thank you so much, everyone, for coming by today. I will be going to eat. Question mark. New fans, old fans. I'm so glad. Good stuff. Okay, like, can I had a stream recently. I did a stream with Acacia, just to kind of, you know, say hi. I used the model again. I started tearing up because I made the model myself, and like okay, at this point I'm not gonna sleep. Okay, but like Acacia, because like I don't think I'll be bringing up Acacia again after this. I'm just gonna take the opportunity to just kind of like bleh, just let it all out, right? Question mark. The reason I said there are ways to get into VTubing without necessarily having to pay, like free, putting in the work. Acacia is a result of that. So Acacia's model was built from the ground up, like fixed every couple months. I was actively working on it. Question mark. All the overlays, everything from the overlays to the logo to like literally everything was made by Acacia. The only thing that I ever had to pay for as Acacia were covers, mixes for covers, the videos, the MVs for covers. Everything else, or like, oh, some of the videos that were edited as well were like also like paid for. But like in terms of the stream itself, everything was built from the ground up, and I just cannot let that go. It's just, I don't know. Like I used the model again, and I was like, oh my god, I have arms. Cause like I have a leap motion. So yeah, there's that. Question mark. You like the green? Nice. Thank you. Question mark. But you're gonna have lots of fans now. Mayhaps. Question mark. Hardworking as always. Thank you. It's one of the reasons why I feel like I did not really feel too much of a struggle when it came to the corpo life, because I know that like for a lot of corpo VTubers, they actually do have to do a lot of things themselves or pay for them themselves, even if it does seem like the company is funding it. Sometimes that's not the case. Question mark. So yes, definitely support all your corpo VTubers, and also just your VTubers in general. Yeah, like a lot of work really goes into like VTubing, and it's a lot more than what's really shown on the surface. So yeah, good stuff. Like VTubing in general, any VTuber you like. Question mark. Self-made Mia? Well, Mia's not self-made, but I'm proud to have the experience. You put in the work and nobody ever wants to let go of so much hard work. Yes. The memories, the work, the people I've met. It's hard for me to just let that go. Even if they're not around anymore, I feel like the fact that I'm there just makes me feel like I'm somewhat connected to them. The fact that I still have it, I haven't graduated yet. So yeah, question mark. Support VTubers, all this. Yeah, no, that's so important. Like I feel like a lot of people don't really think about this, because like the whole thing with EO mentioning like how this is like definitely a job, a business, is like I completely agree with that. And I don't think of it as like oh, you have to donate. You have to like give at least the number or percentage to your favorite VTuber or your streamer, question mark. But there is definitely no denying that like for someone to continue doing something, it has to be sustainable. Question mark. So if you enjoy watching like your favorite streamers, not even VTubers, not even just VTubers, streamers, content creators, anything in regards to like the entertainment industry that clearly funds itself, it's always, if you are able to, and if you feel like, hey, I really like this person and I want them to continue on for a long time, it's always good to consider like, hey, maybe joining their membership, or like maybe like I don't know, some stuff like that. There's never an obligation. There's never an obligation to do it. But then this is also just kind of like the other side of the coin. Yeah, support your Oshis. Yeah. Question mark. Again, there's never an obligation. Like I don't want anyone to like subscribe to. I don't want anyone to like buy a membership for me now and then like donate now, because I'm like no, that's not what I'm saying. You know, it's just like the reality of content creation is that it has to fund itself, and when it becomes not sustainable, things just can't continue. Question mark. Oh my god, wait! I literally just said thank you so much, Deb. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. If anyone felt any amount of pressure, I'm so sorry. That's not my intention at all. But thank you so much, Deb. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Question mark. Good stuff. Selective hearing kicked in. Heard have to donate. No! No. Question mark. But thank you. Oh my god, no donations now. But thank you so much for the dono. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Question mark. It's all good though. It's all good. But thank you so much. Good stuff. I always try to leave a message of the great work they put in. That helps too. There's so many ways to support your favorite like content creators and streamers without having to like drop a little bit of pennies, you know? Question mark. There are lots of ways to do it, and like it's always nice. It's always appreciated regardless of like who it is. So yeah, question mark. Once again, thank you so much, Deb. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Good stuff. Yes. Okay, enough of me rambling. I think that's about it. Question mark. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your night. Valentine's Day is probably over everywhere. So have a great post Valentine's Day. Thank you. Question mark. To the future, to a new chapter. Good stuff. So yeah, look out for announcements and stuff like that. Good stuff. Okay. Great, good stuff. Glad to hear about the past and the deep past. Indeed, question mark. It's weird that I'm talking about this again. I'll send like the wallpapers into the Discord as well, so if you guys like, want to use it, you guys have access to it. Once again, it is courtesy of EO's community. Do check her out. She is amazing, and like whatever she plans to do, question mark. Moving on with Ju and stuff, please do support her. Question mark. Good stuff. Otsumia, we will raid. Yes. Question mark. Season 3 solo adventuring. Hey yo, let's go. Question mark. Okay, let's see. Question mark. Who can we raid? Question mark. Ooh, where is it? Question mark. Look forward to next week too, by the way. Yeah, we got more streams incoming. Question mark. I'm sorry? Am I on the wrong stream? No, I'm not. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps showing me that. Question mark. That's so wonk. Okay, let's see. Question mark. We have quite a number of new people we can raid today. Question mark. Or we could just raid EO. EO's still streaming. Question mark. Yeah, we could just raid EO. Let's rate EO. Question mark. I never really get to rate EO much because we don't stream at the same time. Okay, cool. Question mark. So you guys know the drill. Question mark. Good stuff. Don't forget the links. Ayo. Good stuff. Question mark. Otsumiya. Good stuff. So once again, to like everyone who's new here, thank you so much for popping in. Question mark. Thank you for the lurkers. Thank you so much to everyone who liked the stream. Thank you so much. It does help with like boosting the streams and stuff, which is nice. Question mark. Thank you so much for doing it. Thank you. And also thank you so much for everyone who kept me company in chat. Although I wasn't able to speak much today. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that you guys were around to ask questions and just kind of, be here, like be present. So thank you as well. I really appreciate it. Thank you once again as well to everyone who gave a super chat today, and also the tips. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Memberships as well. Good stuff. Otsumiya. Question mark. Here's the raid message. Feel free to copy it if you'd like. I do have socials if you guys want to check them out as well. Okay, goodbye. I know this is a very long sequence of me like going like, hey, I'm gonna go, and then like I keep talking. Question mark. I can't help it. Okay, cool stuff. Wait, Ilya, give me my monocle back. Question mark. Love the streaming you. Oh, thank you. Otsumiya. Question mark. Good stuff. Okay, I'm gonna take the monocle back. See y'all. Good stuff. Bye.